Last 6 seconds from downtown. Carry it all the way, Steve! It's not a good angle to work. Scoop will be interesting now to flip this around. Toss it! Oh my goodness, what was that? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another stream. I hope you're doing very well. It's the 1v1 Community Cup, and it's the mind blank for a start. Hello. A suit. Oof. Yep, oof indeed. A haircut that looks a little bit dorky on stream. I tried to muck with the green screen. Yep, and buys a merch. You like it? It's the V-neck shirt I've got going on. Anyways, I thought we'd just go it. Suit's actually probably a little big at the moment for me, so I need to get something a little bit tailored suit. There we go. I'll just undo it for a second. There we go. Ooh, yeah. That better? Is that the way we want to go about it, guys? Hell to the yes. All right, check-ins are open for the players right now, ladies and gentlemen. As we go, let's get right into this. What is going on? Hello. Welcome to everyone out there. Thank you for the Precision Wolf Gaming. Thank you for the free viewers. How was your stream? Hope it was good. Shout out to everyone out there right now. What is up? Honey, welcome to stream. Smiths, Nexus, Fresh as F. That's a swear word, but I'm not going to say it on the stream. What is up? Callum, hell yeah. Well, is everyone excited about tonight's 1v1 Community Cup? Who is your tipped winner? 2 weeks ago we had the first Community Cup, and Outlast was outright winner, taking first place, $500 USD home, and pretty crazy. Nexus, thank you very much for hosting, dude. Is now hosting us up to 7 viewers. I think you already hosted us before, so not sure if that's just a rehost. And you're trying to get us to come back up on the stream. So Nexus, if you want that, I'll just replay it. You want that? There you go. I've done it for you, Nexus. There you go. All right. There you go. I've done it. You got it, my friends. You got that rehost. Not a problem. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. We can have a look at tonight's bracket. Now, don't replay. Already done it. Too late. We can have a look at the tonight's bracket and see what's what. Why not? Let's have a look. That is not the bracket. Well done, Pfizer. Good start to the stream, guys. Let's figure out why that happened. Because I mucked with something when I shouldn't have. Righto. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go that. And let's go that. Let's try this now. Here we go. All right, so shouldn't have mucked with that. Oh well. You're trying to do something fancy. That was last week's bracket. I wanted to show a result, but it didn't work out because the picture was too small. So, you know, it's not really readable. For you guys, this is really hard to read, but you can check it out yourselves. So, I'm just trying to... Whoa. Hello. I'm just trying to zoom right in so you guys can check out exactly how this is just so readable to you. So this is how the bracket's working. It is a double elimination, best of 3 upper bracket to a best of 1 a lower bracket, right? The lower final is a best of 3, and then the grand final is a reset best of 5. We've changed it up to be a best of 5 to give a little bit more of a bit of gameplay to see whether these guys can go the distance. So at the end, they might end up playing 10 games of Rocket League. It gets pretty crazy, but Outlast, you can see they're seated as number 1. He's the one who took out the last competition. Top 8 invited from the first cup, and then 8 qualified. So you can see as it is, Outlast being number 1. Number 2 was Torses. 3rd on the list, Drippe. 4th, Walcott. 5th, Dumbo. 6th, Steve, the Magician. 7th, CJ, and 8th was Jules. The guys that played themselves into positions was Sicky, Jake, that missed out. So all the guys from the Chiefs eSport clubs have been able to get themselves into positions. So everyone from the Chiefs eSport club are playing tonight. So Jake in the 10th position couldn't get past Sicky in terms of the qualifications last week. So he's in 10th. In 11th, we got Delusion, and remember last week Steve and Delusion had a pretty insane match, and they're going to be facing off in round 1. So Delusion's not happy, but this is what's happening at the moment. 12th, we're looking at Ruffy. Here's a PlayStation player. He's coming in. He's actually a pretty dangerous player when it comes to ones, and he's pretty highly rated. So Dumbo's got a bit of work on his hands in round 1. I could see a round 1 upset for Dumbo, but he's pretty up there to keep his spot for 5th. Ruffy's going to have to do some work to knock Dumbo off his perch. Regardless, lower bracket's going to be pretty rough too. There's a lot of talent challenging the top 8 this week. For the cup number 2. Where are we? 13. Tolondina playing. 14th, Spot Change. 15th, we got Noisy. And 16th, Yeezy, which was our first sub of the night coming in for Rigsy that wasn't able to make it, was originally planned. So you saw Rigsy in the intro. He couldn't make it, not able to play through the cup. So a little bit unfortunate for Rigsy. So hurts a little bit, guys. But guys, go follow the streamers tonight. Dumbo is live. Dumbo Rocket League. Go over, jump on his stream, and give him some support. He is playing Ruffy. Then he's possibly going to play Walcott Toladina if he wins. If he continues to win, we'll see him around 3. That's when we'll jump on stream with him. And then we'll go into round 28. So my run will be from we'll be jumping on round 2, 13, 23, and 28. For you guys wondering where Fluke will be covering, he will be covering from 5, 15, 24, and then going down into the lower brackets. So that's where he'll be covering as well. We don't really have much more in terms of coverage. I believe CJ is in there for his coverage. In fact, now that I think about it, where did we get that coverage from? I had it somewhere. I certainly put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Yeah, so I might even change that up. So I might even get Fluke to go from the bottom, because CJ is streaming as well, and he could potentially go into 15 if he beats Jake. But who knows? Jake's pretty strong, and CJ might be interesting to see how he goes in that first battle. So guys, trust me, CJ stream is worth watching. Battle Mick, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. I tell you what, guys, it's definitely worth. We could have done with a couple more streamers tonight. So if anyone wanted to stream, it was definitely worth it. But at the moment, it's really super hard to get anyone on to stream these games. So I can't get anyone else to stream them. But if you guys want to put your hands up to do streaming in the next couple of weeks, send me a message. Because in 2 weeks' time, when we do the next qualifier and then we do the next cup, definitely would love to have a couple streamers cover these games through the bracket. It's good exposure. It's also, you get a good couple games to cover. So for sure, definitely, we are going to check it out. I'm just going to go have a chat to my man, Mr. Haunty. You guys won't be able to hear him. Hey mate, how are the check-ins going? You got everyone? So Steve, Outlast, and Noisy. Yeah. All right. So we're just waiting on players to check in. They're a little bit late at the moment. We'll have a brief. We're getting the brief going very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll be getting into games. But we'll be starting pretty soon. Hornsy's going to be on stream pretty soon. But how is everyone going out there at the moment? I hope you're doing really well. Hornsy, stream can't hear you, so don't stress. Don't stress, man. Don't stress. Yeah, I've message changed, Noisy. Okay, so we're missing two off. Best of. So the way the bracket works is the upper bracket is a best of 3 throughout to the final, which is a best of 5. The lower bracket is a best of 1. So I'll quickly just zoom this bracket out to show you guys how the bracket looks. So this is the entirety of the bracket. I know you guys can't see the names now, but the upper bracket, a best of 3. The lower bracket is a best of 1. This moves the games really quickly, so the upper bracket and the bottom bracket stays really consistent with each other, and that's the way it works. The grand final will be a best of 5, and it's a reset as well. So if the person that loses wins the first grand final, then it's a reset into the second grand final, which we had in the first cup. Outlast lost, so he got a second chance to go again, and that's the way that panned out, and he got pushed to the last game. So that's the way it's going to go. It'll be really super interesting, guys, to see how it goes. But this is your lineup in terms of how we're looking at the moment. We're waiting on a couple players to check in. Right now, we have an issue. We don't actually have all the players here. Not all of them are checking in, so we might be looking at putting a couple subs into place. It's a first right now. This is the beauty about doing it live. So a couple subs. If the subs are available, we're going down the list of the subs. So the list of the subs in order will be brought in if the two are not available. So so Yeezy was in. Yeezy checked in. Yeezy checked in, yeah. So it was Virelia, Homie, and Wiz. Right, can you check Virelia and Homie? I can see Wiz is around. Coach Amesy, hey mate, how are you? Welcome to the stream. This is all the fun of the pre-tournament stuff, guys. So for what you're seeing is I am the organizer / stream setter, stream runner. I'm pretty much doing everything. Should be entertaining tonight? Yes, it should be. So this is what we do. We do this is the pre-entertainment to the lead up. So we We sit here, we get it all off the ground, we get it running. We're currently delayed at the moment, so which is not the best thing. Righto. Righto, can we, Wiz, can you send a message into Discord, please? Love this. Wiz is in chat. And he's a sub. Virelia is a sub or head, though. Holy, Koala, welcome to the stream. Hey, mate, how are you? All right, I need to talk to the players. Who's missing? Change and... Okay, so this is a bit awkward. I haven't had this before. First cup, everyone was pretty interested in revving to go. It's a little bit different at the moment, but this is what usually happens. So Johnny Boy is in Dumbo's chat. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, Dynamo. Mad as. Good to have him in there. We might end up seeing Johnny Boy here. Can you check everything again, Haunty, please? Yeah, if Johnny Boy wanted a cast, he's more than welcome. He was always more than welcome, man. I didn't think he would be up and wanting to, but he's welcome. It would totally trump my stream, though. Right behind you, boys. Is the god? Yeah, he would completely trump my stream, though. My stream would turn downhill, though. And be like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. The more the merrier. To give exposure to the Oceania players, I'm all for it. So if I'm to sit second best, third best to it, I'm happy to have Johnny Boy here. Definitely. Not a problem. Okay. So if we can get Virelia to respond, we'll bring those subs in. So we're just waiting on Virelia to respond. I need to go back to this screen and send a message out to Virelia. Yeah, otherwise we're going to have a first round bye for Outlast. That's... Has he? All right, so Noisy's out apparently. Live developing news. One of our top 18 has withdrawn. Top 18 bias. What are you doing? Top 16 has withdrawn. Ouch. Ay, ay. What are you doing? Would the ping be too much? Not ping. Coach James said I'll play. Okay, all right. So we just got to move a couple of things around on the tournament brackets to get this set up for everyone participating at the moment. Can you let a message to everyone know, just in the check-ins, that we just got to quickly move a couple of people around? What's it? Noisy can't play. Change is not here. Okay, no, that's cool. So confirming. So if Aurelia is around and he is confirming that he can play. So Wiz is coming in. So we have confirmed 16. I've done it. Don't do anything. Yep. Righto. So a little bit of a change up in terms of the bracket, but we can finally get this one a little bit set. So we're going to have a little bit of a delay in terms of games tonight, but that's where it's at. That's safe. Yep. Yep, cool. All right, sweet. Alrighties. Okay, all right, guys. So what's going to happen from here is, I do apologize on the lengthy wait. Just trying to get this underway. We're going to just get a tournament brief going. At this time, I'm just going to chuck it on a be right back screen and 5 minutes as I talk these guys through just tonight's proceedings. I'll leave the music on so I don't get too distracted. So I'll just mute myself, the mic, and put the timer on, and we'll be right back. Won't be too long, guys, so bear with us. We'll get this tournament underway. All right, guys, cheers for hanging around and being patient with tonight. So a couple players didn't check in, left us trying to get the subs around, and a couple of them not being around. So we were able to field the bracket to its full. So a couple of the matches have changed below. So make sure you just check to see who you're playing. Outlast match has changed and a couple of others have changed. We do have 2 streamers today, so myself
solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated.
All right, we're back. So we're about to get this tournament underway. And we just got the players for the tournament brief. I do apologise. I literally forgot to mute myself. Last time I did it, I actually gave the tournament brief while live. So it's not so bad. You guys got a unique experience. So we're going to get this underway pretty soon. going to be pretty interesting. All right, so everything is set to go. We're going to live this bracket up. Start the we'll start this tournament. The tournament is started for everyone out there, and our first game is going to be Jules and Siki. So we'll message these guys and we'll pull them in. So let's get this screen up and we'll get this Rocket League going. Invite everyone into our lobby. All right. Orange Assassin, thank you for the sub, man. D. Thank you for the 2 months, by the way. He's happy. He's a happy man. Righto, let's find Siki. Jules and Siki is the round 1 game. We'll get these guys in here, and I'm going to turn on my Discord. We've got a very special person in here who I haven't seen in ages. Tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen him. Zale, hey mate, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Biza? I'm super excited to be here, man.
What has been going on with you, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, I'm over in Asia right now, and lucky now because I'm over on this side of the world. I get to see some OCE 1v1 Rocket League, and man, I can't be more excited for it.
What's your ping? What are you getting? Are you getting some redonkulous ping right now?
We'll find out when we get inside, but I mean, in Asia, it's not too bad. In OCE, I don't know. I have yet to venture that far south yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about last week. How did that go? Who won?
So last week was a qualifier. We had Siki and Jake battled out in the final, and Siki got it done. So
nice.
you know,
and we get to see him right away.
Yeah, we get to see him right away in the action.
Nice.
But Jake was pretty tough about it, and he was almost robbed. He was almost robbed of the game.
Oh no. All right, looks like the boys are in here, and we can hopefully get this started shortly. What are we looking at here? Are we looking at a best of 3?
Yeah, best of 3 upper bracket. So best of 3 upper bracket, and it's a best of 1 lower bracket. Everyone's starting in the upper bracket. Second chances. I'm a fan. I am a fan of the one and dones. Since the introduction of the days when we did that, I actually actually loved it. Was a fan.
Yeah. What was the finals for the qualification? Was it best of 3 or best of 5?
It was a best of 3, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, bugs. Got bugs. We got bugs. So I don't know what happened there. That should have been OCE. It took us set to South America.
Okay, I was about to comment on what my ping was.
Wow, that was interesting. So let's try that again, and I'll just let them know that it is a best of 3.
It's honestly, Biza, it's probably been around, oh man, maybe somewhere close to a year since I've casted a Rocket League game, and I'm excited to be back in the saddle with my boy.
A year. God damn, it's been a long time.
It's probably been a year, man.
It's been a long time.
It has been.
Okay, all right, we're going to get it underway. Jules and Siki. First counter, round 1. The 1v1 Community Cup, number 2. And Jules is going to have the first one off his bat. Siki will pick this one up, the flip over, and that will be the first goal.
Just a nice patient play there from Sicky on the side wall. Letting Jules make the first move, pop over top. Easy tap-in goal for him, 1-0 quick start for the man who came through the qualification bracket, the boy Sicky.
This will be interesting.
Oh, and again?
So the...
it's been a while since I've been in the saddle, right? And it's been obviously a little bit longer since I've done a ones game. And again, even back then, the face-off goals were, you know, usually a big factor in who decides the winner. And here's Sicky gonna get the first one.
Yeah, we see a lot of it. A lot of the time they do send it out wide, and it's all about that defense and playing it right. Jules, interesting attack. On off the backboard, Sicky picks it up to an open goal line, and Jules won't get there, so he takes the third in.
Yeah.
Sicky just making work of his opponent right now.
Yeah, a big part of the ones game is counter-attack, defending the goal, getting your opponent out of position, and Sicky will take an early commanding lead, 3-0, 30 seconds in.
There's one thing we do as our, right? I don't know, I'm not sure if it's against your code, but anything simple, we just click through. We let it go. Anything spec, we watch. We watch.
Okay, things have changed. Things have changed. I got it. I got you.
We're peoples. We're the people's players. We unless it's something massive. Well, we could say this is massive.
Got
but
you.
You know, a lot of goals get scored, so simple goals we let them go. This one launched. Jules Sicky will go. Set it up. To come down, touch over, Jules deflection. Won't get there for the second. He's out of play, Sicky. And he goes. Yeah, Jules, a mistake. He's getting a little aggressive at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, Sicky's definitely playing that patient game, letting his opponent come to him, capitalizing on mistakes. And Azale will right-click on his mouse to bring us to the next face-off. But I think patient Rocket League, especially in ones. I mean, all the skill in the world is great, but I mean, if you can just wait out your opponent, wait for a mistake here and there, because we all make them, and able to capitalize, it's going to be the difference in many 1v1 games. Oh, what a flick. What a save from Jules.
He's going to have to make a big save here for the second effort as well, but he's so far in the net. Just have a look at Jules' the save here, and then where he lands, that puts him so far back. Sicky's able to recover and just put it straight in the middle.
Is this something you were expecting? Sicky, I mean, you got to see him a lot, obviously, a week ago. You saw the talent level that he obviously has. Were you expecting this kind of onslaught early from him?
Yeah, he's sort of a cut above the class, really. Has been working quite hard on his ones game. And seeing him against Jake last week, it was going to be a threat in tonight's game, especially in the last. Sort of a little bit unlucky to miss out in the top 8. Had to re-qualify, but yes, this is a good little counter. I like this from Jules. A little fight back.
Yeah, he saw Sicky go up early on that ball, and he just squeaked it beside him, cut it into the far corner. Nice goal. And maybe some life, some momentum. We know, I mean, I've cast many a ones tournament, Biza, and I know that, I mean, there really is no safe lead in ones, especially with the face-off goals and, you know, how momentum can shift. And Jules might have one here, and he will. Oh, no! Off the bar, caster's curse. I'm sorry, Jules.
That's going to hurt. He actually played that all right. Yeah, and he's able to get this one back, Sicky. He's made the backflip, and he's gone completely against him. Off this point, just watch for this. He's watching the back end, and then makes the backflip, thinking he's going to go straight. Nice. Jules dribbles around him. Good control. All of a sudden, a couple of goals out of it.
Yeah.
It's halfway point.
I know.
Got a chance, Jules.
It's a momentum-based game, and right now, it's starting to go his way. If the face-off can as well, he's going to get a buy-up, but a face-off goal may change everything.
Yeah, Sicky rolls out of this, and Jules just stays close to the ball, and this is sort of where the kickoff, where they're, if you can stay close, not get lost from the kickoff point of view.
Well. Face-off again will go his way. He's going to look to smack it home. And Biza, 4 unanswered from Jules, but it looked like Sicky had control.
Holy mollies. He's doing well at the moment, Jules. Tough start to it. Now he's brought it right back. We're halfway down. Maybe still. It's not even halfway yet. I'm sort of preempting this, but a lot of kickoff goals, and that one counted. He will get back to save it. Wanted that 100 out in the corner, doesn't get it. Stolen away, Siki. Tough angle to work, though. Oh, position given to Siki. Mistake made by Jules, and he doesn't want to watch this. I don't think anyone wants to.
Yeah, the goal was scored from the boost steal right there. Siki taking that boost in front of him really left him hamstrung there.
I think the early rounds is about it's about less mistakes being made.
No, for sure.
Yep.
I've asked this many times to the pros in different aspects of tournaments, and you know what's the easiest, or sorry, what's the most difficult thing for you? Is it starting a tournament, you know, because you're a little bit cold, maybe you haven't played, and you know, get in front of the stream, or is it Game 7 overtime? They all surprisingly said it was the first game. That's the most difficult one for them, to just to get started. Once you're kind of in the mode, into the moment, it's easier. But that first game can be difficult, and we're starting to see it here. And maybe another one. No, will be saved away from Jules. Going to have control. Siki looking to stop it. So we'll be on the side wall. Jules with possession. Siki a defense. Jules going to weave his way by, but Siki does well to defend with a minute 30 to go here. This is still really anybody's game.
Siki's actually going to pick this one up, puts it in the back of the net. Stolen, if you will, from Jules, and he goes boost instead, and the challenge doesn't work out. It hurts.
All right, 7-4. We have seen, though, already in this game that Jules can put it together, and put it together in bunches. Will this be, you know, another opportunity for him with a minute 30 to go? Ball possession in his control, but a good block from Siki all the way down, and that might be the deal sealer with a minute 15 to go.
He's just gone straight at this, seen the opportunity, gets that flip with the nose, and that one straight downtown on target. And so often with the case, if you just get the nose to goal, and the pinch comes off in your favour, it just can't be stopped. And with the lead right now, it seems to be where it's at. But Jules, we've seen a couple games, a couple opportunities come in his favour. This one's gone far side. Siki continues his relentless ways at the moment, and continues to dominate. In this first game, like you said, is in his favour.
Yeah, it's really been kind of a tale of three thirds. I mean, the first third of the game, it was Siki scoring 5 unanswered. Then it was Jules coming back and scoring 4. And man, now Siki putting on another onslaught, looking like he will be able to hold on and take game 1. But I think Jules definitely has an opportunity to come back in this series. I don't think this one is over by any stretch of the imagination, but Siki with that mid-court flick, oh my.
Let's keep going, my friend. I've got to quickly do something.
What a ball. It is 10-4, 45 seconds remain. Game 1 of the evening for us. The tournament has just begun. Jules will have a face-off goal opportunity, and he will find it. Maybe just adding something to the momentum for him for the next game would be obviously very difficult to come back. We've seen crazy comebacks with less than a minute to go, but this one would be one for the books if this one were to happen. 41 seconds remain. Face-off goals galore is what Jules needs. We'll see what he can do on face-off number 1. It does go his way. It's going to drop straight down for him. Can he find the touch? He does. That one took 4 seconds. He needs 4 more. Similar fashion. If he wants to get back in this one, a couple more and you start to believe.
Very high scoring, and I'll tell you what, it's another game we're used to. A lot of these games have been fact where the defense is being held up, and the kickoffs where it's not giving up so much. A lot of congestion games. Siki in the meantime. It was such a build-up, Zale.
I miss it, Biza. I miss it. Nice play there from Siki. 11-6. He will take game 1. But do you think Jules has faith in himself now? I mean, he's been able to put goals together in bunches like we talked about, and he's got to feel somewhat confident. You know, I could at least take a game, maybe, and a goal here at the end.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially in the next one. It's very crucial that he gets himself scoring very early in the game, gets some momentum as well going into the fifth. Jules wants to make it. Next game going forward in this series is, from what I had a look, Outlast is taking a 2-0 result straight away in his match. So it's already done, which is unbelievable.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that was the first demo of the game. I mean, that's something we talk about in the ones game.
Yep.
12 seconds left in a 12-7 game was the first demolition, but it might be something to talk about in the future. I mean, J-Lo's is trying to potentially disrupt Sicky's momentum or his psyche or anything. It might be an avenue to look down, but it's going to be Sicky's game. In the end, it will be somewhat of a dominating performance from him, but again, J-Los will have confidence, I think, going forward.
And I see what you're calling him. It is Jules out there, but he's just having a little fun. But you can call him that if you really want to. J-Lols.
J-Lols? Yeah.
So, Sicky with the first game. Interesting start. What do you make of it all?
I thought it was a solid performance, again, for both. I mean, 17 shots from Sicky is absolutely astronomical. The guy was a offensive juggernaut. And we saw it all from him. We saw it off the wall. We saw flicks from midcourt. We saw, pretty much everything. I'm excited to see what else he can bring. J-Lols, I think, needs to be a little bit more patient. Again, 17 shots. The guy's going to be bringing it. You got to be a little bit more patient on your defensive side and kind of wait for mistakes and try to capitalize that way. That would be my coaching advice. But then again, I'm just a caster, and we'll see what happens here. It will be face-off, ball to the wall, and a bump there from Jules, but a shot, a good one, and a save made early on. Defensive strategy maybe coming through. He's going to take possession down the wing. A good second touch. Can he find the angle? No. Oh, it was very close.
That would have been so handy for Jules to get first up, like we said before. Good counter after the first game. He was able to get back into it, not win, but it would have been great. Sicky's going to make him punish off this.
Yeah, and it's kind of what we were thinking maybe Jules could do. Sicky again waiting for the counter, and what a flick, man. Great control from him in a 1-0 lead when it probably should have been 1-0 the other way. We go again, the face-off. Ball will be sent again. Sicky looking for that face-off goal, and 2-0. That's got to hurt early.
Yeah, these face-offs need to get a little bit better for these players. A lot of it's going out the side wall and back in quite savagely.
Yeah.
But either slow it down or make a better contention, but it's still something that's getting me. I don't know. I got to watch more ones. So savage.
Change of pace, man.
Yeah, I'm so used to 3s and 2s. Ones is just, it's such a different. It's such a raw format right now.
And I'm not sure how much these guys. I mean, of course, coming up to this tournament, they probably practice it a little bit. Maybe when the ones. Queued ones a little bit more to kind of get some practice going, but it's not something that these guys would necessarily do all the time, right? I mean, with big tournaments coming up and the sponsorship and things like that are happening. What a save, though, from Jules. Goal line hero. But you can definitely see the individual talent from these guys. Unfortunate that the face-off goals might dictate the winner in this one. But it will be to midfield heel. It'll be Jules with control. Needs a goal to kind of right the ship or clean the thoughts a little bit, as he will get a touch and make Sicky change the way he was going to head. Good ball towards goal, and it will be a save from Jules. One thing you got to like about Sicky is he's showing up. He's trying everything. He's not just going to win from face-off goals. He wants to show up for the crowd as well.
He's having a crack, and that's the good thing about it. I like Jules, though. He's going 2 to ball and 2 to play with next to nothing left in the tank. And then when he's sort of gassed out, he's still playing that 50-50 game. So he's risking it all and having a crack at it. He's really having a go.
Oh. But this is kind of what Sicky's done. He's played defensive when he's needed to. Let Jules bring it to him. Takes possession away. And usually, 9 times out of 10, he's at an open cage. That time, Jules able to get back. He's going to be forced back again as Sicky will have control. He's going to go for the near side, but save made from Jules. And Jules really needs to get something going here. Able to get 7 in the previous game, yet to get one in the first 2 minutes. They will be trying that serpentine pattern. No! And he's not going to find the angle. Tough one there.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive going forward, so the momentum of the car took him away from that second shot. He tried to get up as early as he can to get that second bite at it. He's going to lose for it. Has a crack at it. Second shot. Save from Siki. Good defense right now, and this is a better game. Less goals scored and more of a battle going around the field. I like it. Oh, just as I say it, Siki puts in the fourth, not allowing Jules any more game time.
Yeah, it just takes that simple pause. Jules just waited, unsure of what exactly to do there, and that's all it takes. Siki capitalizes on the opportunity, and we'll have a 4-0 lead. It was a similar lead, though, that Jules broke back in the first game. It's going to take something special, though, as again, Siki is looking pretty dominant out there. And it will be Jules down into the corner. Ball will be flicked off the back wall. Siki going to look to take it all the way. Does he have enough boost? It looks like he will. Can he find it? No. Good recovery from Jules, but he's going to need to get something going quickly. Will he be able to do it? Looking for that early pop. Goes for it. Flick high. And that's a few times now, Bison, that he's hit the crossbar when it looks like he should have scored.
He's bumped Siki out here. Oh, he's going to punish him. Oh, savage.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. That's got to hurt for Jules. Everything's not going his way at the moment. He's trying his best, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, he's had opportunities, man. I mean, it could easily be somewhere around 5-3 right now. A few unfortunate near misses from him, and it's going to take something special here, especially when the mentality of the game is kind of getting away from you, and you might be getting a little bit tilted at this point, being so close and not being able to capitalize. A minute 30 to go, though. There still is time. Siki not going to be able to find that post. And it will be Jules with possession. Siki scrambling for boost. Jules going to try the far side, looking for the power shot, and not able to find the angle. Kind of been the story of the game for him. Back into midfield. Siki off the back wall is going to elevate for this one. Man, oh man. Siki is showing up in Biza. I understand how he won last week.
Yep, he's showing his dominance right now and going to that next level. Jules sort of been muted at this point. Really have to go to that extra level to bring it on, but look, 6 goals under a minute, it's a hard task in a one's game. It's possible, but it's going to require something massive from the man, and that needs to be on target. Oh, he's not going to get this. That hurts even more.
And you can see it, right? Just with the OKs there from Jules, that he knows this is maybe one that could have been a lot closer and given him an opportunity, but at this point, it feels like that goal might have just set up the Brazil.
A couple of results coming through as well. Outlast through, Tooladina's through as well. He's taken out Walcott 2-0. So that's an interesting one. Jake taking out CJ 2-1. Drupe 2-0 on the Yeezy, and Steve 2-0 on Delusion. So a couple of interesting matches happening around the field right now.
Do we have an idea on, can you give me your favorite right now? Do we have a Biza pick of the week?
Outlast is everyone's favorite right now, but
yeah.
Look, Siki's a world challenger, but everyone's gone down the path of Torsus or even a Drupe, one of the Chiefs. Chiefs are quite highly favoured. One of the 3 will be in the final. That's for sure.
Oh. And what an individual effort there from Jules. Siki will have one more attempt here. Gonna pop off the side wall, drag it downfield. Look for something pinch-wise off the ground. Not there for him. And it will be Jules unable to finish. 6-1 final. Siki advancing in a 2-0 defeat in round 1.
Yep. A really good game for Siki. And Jules, he'll be jumping down to the losers round bracket. So he's going to have to work hard with the rounds. I believe he's going down to take on Wiz. So he's got Wiz in the round, top bracket. So Wiz is seeded number 16. So he should, with this game, I reckon that should be an easier game for him. So his run's not so bad from that point of view. But it will be rather interesting. Shout out to everyone in chat right now. We're going to jump out of this game and get set up for the next. It will be Outlast and Siki. This is going to be a good match for you, man. You're going to like this.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. Let's get these two in here. So,
If you got a lot of behind the scenes stuff to do, I can carry the most of it if you need.
no, it's just about inviting and doing everything on stream.
Okay, sure, no problem.
This is raw format, boys. This is where we do it all live. Hello, welcome everyone to the stream. Hi, guys. Hi. Shout out to NH. Welcome, dude. How are you? It's a bullet. Hello. It's from Melbourne. Is it from Melbourne? I'm from Perth, by the way. So, hi, guys from Perth. What are we doing?
We're gonna watch some Rocket League. We got Sicky and Outlast.
Outlast. Where are ya? Sometimes they spell the names quite bizarrely.
You're looking pretty good, Bizo, by the way. Just gotta throw that out there.
Thanks, mate. I don't know why
Like in
Outlast was off my list for. I have no idea. I thought I added him the other day. He must have deleted me. Why Outlast?
What a guy.
What a guy. His list is probably full, so he made room by deleting me. GG's. Oh, buys. Dude. There we go. So Outlast. That's where we're at. Shout out to everyone out there right now. Hope you're doing very, very well.
Guys, I gotta ask you a question right now. Are you a Batmobile player?
Look, I brought the DLC, and I just think the car looks sexy.
It does look sexy. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I think I just thought it looked absolutely sexy, man. So I was like, hell yeah, man! It's got to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some different cars in this competition as well. I mean, Octanes are nice, but I like a little change up now and then.
Outlast is like boo. Okay, all right. So we'll get this. I'll quickly get me out of overlay sorted as well. Make sure that is right.
I feel like in the finals, Biza, you should force them to drive Mercs. They should have to use Mercs.
You should use Mercs, Mercs only. Mate, I don't know what's happening. Do you like my cup? Can you see this on stream right now?
It might be a little bit delayed. What is is it a Rocket League cup?
I don't know.
That's a great cup. Fantastic.
It's a good cup.
Quality.
Also, just to show everyone out there, I'm just I'm just showing off. But I brought a bit of merch. I got a bit of merch made up, just for the fun. Show the cup again.
Yes.
Showing the cup again. There you go, guys. The buyers, it's the buyers a mug. Yeah, Dynamo. Shout out to everyone in chat. I hope you guys are doing very well. I'm just going to see if these guys are ready to go. Make sure they're ready to go.
I need something to happen that makes me lose my voice for tonight. That's what I want to happen in this series.
These two will potentially make you lose your voice.
For those of you guys that don't know me, if this series is great, you will remember me. I promise.
Wow. Okay. All right. Hopefully we stay on OCE here, because for some reason, like I was on Oceania before, and it's a bug. It swaps you out for some reason. Don't know why it does it. It's super weird. It's super weird. Okay. All right. Yep. The ping is good. Sweet.
Are you in the game?
Yep. Just join in.
Oh no.
You can join
I
in.
did not get in.
You can join in. Just join the private game.
Join party match.
Why are they Lightning Storm right now?
I'm getting game timed out. Send me another invite, Biza, if you don't mind.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, They're literally lightning storming for you, bud. They are
I'm coming back.
They are lightning storm for you. How nice is that? They're really, really nice for you.
It may be a rip.
Okay, well, we're going into it. These guys are playing regardless, so you should be fine. You should be able to join the match, regardless.
I agree. In a perfect world, that should be the case.
Outlast in the meantime is going to do something a little bit fancy, and I've got lost at this point. Let's have a look at Outlast's perspective here. Up and over the top of Siki, puts it out left side. Very nicely done. So you know the update where you're in a party, you can join private match, and you can hit the button and it jumps you into the lobby.
Yeah, I know. It's just unfortunate that things like normal things just don't really work in China sometimes.
Okay, all right. In the meantime, this is Siki going downfield. If you want to have the stream open, you can have a look at it and just sort of sum it up from a point of view, and we can go from there. See if you can restart your Rocket League, and I'll invite you next game.
Yeah.
Zaz's all bummed out now. Feels bad, man. It's all good. It's all right. You got me. Chat, you're fine with Bizer. It's all good. Final at the moment, Outlast. In the meantime, this will be a challenge for him. And Sunday we had a bit of show matches, and he versed Jarrell Naden. He had a bit of Siki. Who else did he play? He played a couple other people, Virilia as well. He absolutely dominated them, so this will be interesting. But Outlast certainly got a lot of skill. Certainly knows what to do as well in certain situations. At that point, I think he tried to take Siki out of the game. Launches one onto goal on far side. Outlast letting it come to floor. So for you, Azal, one thing to watch, and for everyone out in chat as well, one thing for you guys to watch, Outlast likes to pull his opponents towards them in the midfield game and then try to juke around. Catches a lot of them out. So
I mean, that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. I mean, owning that midfield and the separation between players is big, right? I mean, if he can draw the guy up and he's got the talent to flick, of course, man, a huge advantage.
This is what he's doing here. He's trying to pull Siki up, and Siki's just not wanting to have it. He's waiting to his last defensive line to play him and then get this counter play going back. Outlast right now, he's got no boost left. Siki's got to play this right, and he's gone left side. Outlast flicks into it. Able to grab that 100 now to try and make this work. A little flick left side. Power didn't end up coming off for him. Siki in the meantime. Great control down the wing. Runs the ball into Outlast. Outlast, well, he's got position here. Goes far side. And a demo. Should be able to get this control back and put the goal in. Yes, yeah, he will. He will get it. So, talk about demos being such an important thing in a ones game. It gives you that 2 to 3 seconds to get that reset back in place.
Yeah.
Especially when the ball's right down in the forward line, it's pretty much guaranteed goal.
And the player then also doesn't know which side he's spawning on either, right? So there's that split second of realization as well from the defensive side. So, no, it's a huge advantage.
Outlast going far side, Siki. Also Sunday, we watched Outlast do 2 goals in a row where he, Siki, nice little play here. I'll talk about this, what Outlast did on Sunday, but this is nice by Siki. This forces Outlast to come early because he's looking threatening, a little bit of style down the midfield, so he really forced Outlast to go at it.
Oh, what a goal. Yeah, nice play.
Like Jan last year, so I think that was reminiscence of a play they've done before, these two. A little bit of history. Not what it's in.
Yeah, I'm sure if in OCE the top guys have played each other a lot in ones. So I'm sure there is a vast familiarity here.
That no save from Siki, fantastic. Had to save that. Outlast wide. Now holds back Siki, this pick back up. Speed too much to get that goal. Now has to reset back around. Lift. Minute and 22 at the moment.
Oh man,
Hard
what a game.
hard to score, isn't it? But you're just thinking like there's going to have to be a banger or some massive mistake. Which one you don't know.
I just think the defense from both these guys is the biggest difference from the previous game, right? I mean, a lot of these guys are similar talent offensively, but the defense from both of them in this game has been crazy.
Outlast getting a goal here. Siki thinking he had more time to cut inside and grab the drop of that ball. Outlast getting over the top, puts it in. Lead with 1:04 remaining. Still, I don't think this is the last one to be scored. No. That is the goal. Siki able to get this wide and the boost. Outlast has to cut inside, and he's cut a little early here, though. Off target for Siki, so he can't get that counter back, and Outlast gets the ball. And in line for the goal, puts in the fourth, takes the lead out to 2. This is a little bit tough now for Siki. Just had to be on target.
Yeah, it looks like he was just wide with the shot, yeah. Taking it all the way downfield. Needs something special on the face-off.
It's a good thing I got the chat block. They're having a bit of a story time to each other.
I take it not a positive story time either.
No, it's sometimes it's all right. Because I can read it. The chat wants to engage in it, but it keeps it safe, and then I know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Of course, of course.
Yeah. 5-2 right now. Outlast 360. Is there such a thing, a 360 no scope in ones?
Of course.
In Rocket League, is it?
No.
Wouldn't be surprised if someone's
but
done something
that's
like Squishy's done something.
That's as close as it gets right there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen a couple insane replays on the dailies that were similar fashion to that. Maybe just a little bit more flavor.
A little bit more, a little bit more flavor. I like it. Siki, he actually fakes Outlast here for a shot on goal and then actually gets the goal back in. So look clever. 9 seconds, 2 goals to score for Siki. If he can get kick-off goal to go in his favour here, it would work. But Outlast plays it wide, draws a little bit of time off, and the second touch. Get this in the air, you could have one. No, it's not going to work. So Outlast, first game down. We'll update the scoreboard. And Azal, hopefully you're launched.
Yeah, shoot me an invite. Hopefully.
Hopefully you're good to go, man. And you can jump back in.
It just keeps timing me out for some reason. I have no idea why. The pains of Rocket League in Asia.
That's all right. We're gonna remake. So that's all right. We're gonna remake and to get you in.
Okay. I'm gonna restart Rocket League altogether again.
It's all right. No worries. So the first game going down to Outlast on that one.
And he was your favorite coming into this.
He is the
again,
favorite.
Siki looked great.
Yep.
Yeah, Siki looked great in the previous game. Didn't look bad in that one. I mean, definitely had opportunities to take it. I think Siki might even be able to take this game. And if he does, puts pressure right back on Outlast. So, I mean, anything's possible here. I'm ready for that invite again, and hopefully we can get in one.
Okay. So we should be good.
It says searching.
Shout out. Shout out to everyone in chat right now. Let us know if you're good.
Oh, yes. It has happened.
Israel
has made it in.
Beautiful. You're in. Like it. I like it a lot. All right.
I like it, boys. Here we go. I'm fired up, Biza. I am fired up.
About to say, I'm not even on auto cam. There we go. Beautiful.
All right, so we had Outlast with a narrow victory over Sicky in game 1. Looking for Sicky to rebound and, potentially take game 2 and force a third. Obviously, would love to see that. Outlast needing a little break here. So,
yep.
I mean, let's talk about Outlast. And I mean, what have you seen that was special from him in game 1? I mean, the defense for both of them were great, and for me that was the biggest difference from game 1, or sorry, from series 1, was just how good both these guys are defensively.
Yeah. Outlast's speed is something that he has that catches a lot of players out, and I think a lot of players just miscalculate how quick Outlast can be, and at a certain point, Sicky was in trouble. He thought he had a little bit more time, and Outlast, well, I was about to say his accuracy on shooting on goal and his speed getting towards the ball was what gets him in a lot of situations where he scores quickly and on goal in the times he needs to score. Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh!
Is he?
I wonder if Outlast knew he had no boost. Sicky going to go down the middle of the field. Outlast going to take control. Looking to change the pace up. Biza talked about it. Oh, he tried to mind game him, but it will be Outlast with possession. Going to fire it back into his corner. Fully boosted up, looking to head downfield now, but it will be Sicky looking to take it away. Outlast back wall. We'll get the touch, setting it far side. We'll look for that boost. Wall ball. He's going to head downfield. Thought about staying up in the air for it, but it will be saved here. And a good first minute. Oh, and there's been a couple empty nets here, Biza. Neither player able to find it.
Couple of Hail Marys, just chuck it downfield, see how far you can go, and wherever it goes in and gets lucky. This one launched as well, and that one's gone high. Outlast, he's actually going to take his time here. First thing showed.
Going to reload the gun.
And Sicky was thinking, oh, I have more time, I'm going to go out wide. No, he cuts in and makes a deflection. Although he's going to let it go. Outlast wants to cut inside. Sicky, backboard pinch goes wide. Outlast cuts inside. Defense. This is where he pulls his opponents up. Sicky's going to come aggressive.
Yeah.
Traveling back, though. He's keeping that distance now. Flick up. How does Sicky play this?
What?
Wow.
How do you
play this?
Yeah, first of all, Sicky was in a horrible position.
Yeah.
You never want to defend from inside the net on the wall, right? I mean, that just seems like the worst possible spot. But that's just what Outlast did to him. That flick just was like, oh my God, and now he's going to have a face-off goal opportunity. He's going to take it to the wall, though. Looking for that boost. Sicky missed the corner boost. He's going to have to go back for it, and he gets punished. Sicky missed the boost, had to retreat back to the corner, left it open.
Yeah, you're talking about the missed boost, and then he goes out for it.
He missed it twice.
Yeah, he missed it twice. Oh, feels bad, man.
All right, the face-off. Strong start here from Outlast. Ball will be headed over to the wall. Sicky looking for possession. Outlast going to spin. He's got 30 boost to work with. He's going to use it, and it will end up in the corner wall. Outlast again taking the boost in front of Sicky, and he will capitalize. Outlast, you're right. That change of pace from Outlast, the speed and the decision making are on point right now.
Sicky's error judgment at this point, having no boost and playing that off the wall. Going in front of goals, probably not the best choice. But then again, it's a hard position to play. Probably better off wrapping and trying to cut that back into the corner. But it's probably nothing better else you can do. Outlast now.
Don't do it. Oh.
At this point in the game on Sunday, he was toying with his opponents. When he gets the ball carry from the wall, you know he's having a bit of fun. At the moment, he's showing off.
I mean, does that light the fire for Sicky, though? I mean, this isn't over yet. You got to be thinking if you're Sicky, maybe not time to be showing off, but it will be Sicky elevated for the save. Possession for him. He's going to need this mid boost, but no. Instead, Outlast will get the RIP. Possession in midfield. Looking for that far corner, but it will be Sicky with the save and Sicky with the clear. It will be past mid into the blue zone. Outlast will climb the wall. Possession for him. Thought about it, but we'll take it to midfield instead and keep it in the opposition zone. Outlast. Outlast. You just never know what he's going to do. And
Wow. He's turtled
Biza.
it in. Look at this fake,
Oh.
this flip, and then the turtle to finish it.
You know, sometimes I think I'm good at Rocket League, Biza. And then I watch games like this and realize that I am horrible. Oh my God.
You- yeah, I just one of my tier 3 subs has just joined in and just quick shout out to Dom. Outlast, you monster. Yeah, exactly. You summed it up in one, Dom. Crazy. He's a monster. And this is why he's number 1, and he won the last cup. Siki needs to pull out something massive right now. Last minute and 30.
And I mean,
he's going to be relegated to the lower bracket if he doesn't do something massive.
man, you know what those goals? It's a goal, and it adds to your score, obviously. But it also, it's like two-tiered because it just breaks the psyche of your opponent, right? Your heart, your will is gone. You know, I mean, how do you come back from that? Good on Siki, and I hope you can get one here. And it will be in the zone. Siki will find the boost at midfield, but again, just relentless pressure from Outlast. There is just no room for Siki. Finally going to find a little bit of space here. And a good pop. Stop though, just wide of goal from Outlast. No boost though for him in the corner. Under a minute to go, 4-goal lead. Siki smartly taking the boost all the way down this side of the field. And it should give him a goal.
Yeah, good accuracy.
And it will.
Very clever there not to give up on the ball as well. One thing I can say about Outlast is you said he had no boost. He kept playing the ball. So you can't say from his opposition point of view, does he have boost, doesn't he? Siki has to play that ball. But what Outlast did wrong on that point was give a lot of space and a lot of room away. So when he misplayed it, he had no opportunity to get back and play that defensive role, and Siki was able to get that position for reset now, and 30 seconds to get 3 goals. Siki's going to have to go.
I can't agree more. For me, the biggest thing in ones is there's guys with how prominent face-off goals are. Well, maybe a chance here. 2 goals, 18 seconds remaining. Siki hasn't had the best face-off luck so far. He's going to need something special here.
I'd like to see this go to a 3rd game. It's been entertaining. I think Outlast was showing off when he didn't need to. He could have made this even a bigger score advantage for him when he was showing off. He should really solidified the game, and now this is a chance here. Siki, like you said, not the best kickoff game, and he puts it in. Trying to get the deflection up, couldn't get it. Outlast, just really quick.
You know what the normal meta for face-offs, you take the face-off. If you feel that the opposition has the ball, you just retreat for boost, right? I mean, that just seems to be the meta. But what I liked about Outlast is if he feels like he can pressure and not give a guy just full-on possession, he does, even with limited boost. And I mean, sometimes you're going to get burned, but more times than not, I think, you know, if you disrupt what your opponent's going to do and not give him a clear avenue downfield, it's obviously hugely effective here. And, you know, one of the reasons, I'm sure there's many, that he won this series.
Well, GG's go out. Outlast. Monster, as Dom described in chat. 2-0 against Siki, and Siki will go down to the lower bracket and fight for his life.
Yeah.
And who is he going to play? For round 13 goes into take on the winner out of Yeetzy and Delusion. So that probably will be Delusion who comes out of that match, but that's yet to be decided. No, Delusion's got that match. So it is going to be Siki and Delusion playing in that game. So that's going to be rather interesting, Zal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. My mind is still a little bit confused at what I just saw. That was insane, man. Biza, you know when somebody tells you something and you're just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Okay, Biza, sure. This guy's, man, wow. Impressed. Very impressed. OCE Rocket League, man.
Yeah, mate, it's pretty nutty. After the first cup we did, I was pretty outstanding. It was outstanding to see actually how much talent these boys had in the ones arena, and it was unbelievable. So, you know, I hope this is something that we can continue to do. I know we only got 4 cups. I know we only got 4 cups planned, and this is the 2nd cup. But you know, after the 4 cups, we have a break for a little while, and it's something we can revisit down in a couple months' time and get going again. It would be absolutely awesome to continue this venture, because I think the guys are really enjoying it at the moment. There's a couple guys streaming right now. We've got Dumbo who's streaming.
Yeah,
he's playing Toledina at the moment. From what's been said, Johnny Boy's in his stream at the moment, watching him, guys. So that's pretty cool exposure for him. There's CJ that's currently playing right now. He's a streamer, and we've got Fluke that's a Rocket League player that is actually helping out with the streaming as well, and he's covering the lower side run. He's covering the upper bracket, but the bottom run of the upper bracket. So still exciting as well. He's got the Torses Jake run, and now he's got Jake and S Steve, guys. So trust me, you guys are gonna go check it out. Estimation mark 1v1s. That's how you can check it all out. Let's just do that right now. Estimation mark 1v1s, and that should give you all the streams. You can check out all the streams are all live right now. Thank you for being here right now. It's much appreciated. You guys are absolutely fantastic for being here. It's crazy. Now, just quickly click through everything. Shout out to Haunty as well, the admin who's running everything in the backgrounds. Without him, I would be pulling my hair out, and I just got a haircut, so there's not much of it. So big shout out to Haunty for helping me out. He's one of my subs in this room, so absolutely crazy, man. You're big props to you, dude. Without the admins,
Haunty's a god.
Yeah, without admins, man, this stuff wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, I've making the videos, putting the brackets together, trying to do the invitationals as well as the open qualifiers and everything like this. That's all what I've done. But then when it comes to this game day and everything happening, it's the guys that volunteer and help out. You guys that make it work for me. You know what I mean? So big thumbs up to you guys.
It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
I'd be struggling. So shout out to you guys. It's much appreciated. Reason why I can do this right now is because we're waiting. We got Dumbo, so we can invite Dumbo in right now. So beautiful. So Dumbo can come into the stream, and we can get this going. So we're going to be having a player stream. This is pretty cool. So
I hope this works. I'm so excited for this game right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude buys it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish my face was on stream too. You could see my large smile.
Next time, man. Next time we rearrange it.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, for sure.
Next time we rearrange it, man.
All right.
Okay. So I'll just give these guys. Do you want to write to them? We'll go into game in 5 minutes. Just quickly.
Okay, sure.
Where's my mouse? I'm losing my mouse on all my screens. Do you guys want to see a picture of my setup right now? Do you want me to take a picture of what I am literally from the behind the scenes? I don't know if I can do this. I know it looks stupid, but for everyone who wants to check this out, go to my Estimation Mark Discord, and in the Bizer lobby, you guys can check out what this setup I'm currently running. This is the Screenmatic setup that I'm currently got going. It's pretty nutty.
I'm definitely going there right now.
Yeah, definitely going there right now. That is, it's pretty nutty. I've changed it up, so everything's all over the place. It's a pretty wild setup. Like, it's wild because it's a makeshift
Is it
setup.
in the lobby? Oh, I see.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. All right, let's get this game made.
So, I mean, the ones game is so hard to predict, and is this going to be a step up even further from the previous series?
Yes. All these games are pretty close. All these games are pretty intense. I'm not going to lie. Oceania team settings. So I got that right. Dumbo, Outlast. Team party only. Great. Okay, cool. Creating match.
Please
Outlast,
work.
Dumbo.
Fingers crossed.
You'll be right. But guys, if you're in chat right now, I'd love to get your predictions. Who will win this one? Will it be Outlast or Dumbo? Dumbo being part of Darksided's team, the preview free team that they have. So, very, very mechanical, skilled player. So,
It's not working. Come on.
are you not in?
No. We might have to remake the party every time we do it. Might be something to do with that. Like completely remake the party.
You just restart. Okay, that was a good start. Can't tip against Outlast. Overtime we'll go to. Well, Outlast hasn't taken to a third game yet, so Outlast will win 2-1, says String Style. That'll be interesting. So did you restart?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Right. All right.
We might need to remake the party, unfortunately.
No,
but we'll try.
It should be fine. Last time I did
I
this.
hope so.
Last time I did it.
Yes.
You just need to restart your game.
Okay. All right, so we have Dumbo taking on Outlast. Outlast, the god. They're going to both be blue, play a 2v0. All right, guys, super excited for this one. Dumbo, Outlast, face-off, midfield. And it will go Dumbo's way. He's going to head to the opposition corner for boost. It looks like no, he's going to retreat, but he's got nothing to get back, but he will get there. And Dumbo will get that corner boost and look to start his way downfield. Outlast going to push the pace forward. Ball towards the goal, and an early one from Outlast.
Yeah, it starts with the first. Dumbo, the error here to play that one back down and allow Outlast into the possession of game. That's where he gets that 50-51 and able to get forward.
We continue on here, 15 seconds in.
Ooh.
Outlast will be sending it to the corner. Looks like Dumbo. I've seen this strategy before from players when, you know, they start to lose confidence in their face-off game. They just elect to not go for it at all. But in the end, it will be the same result as Outlast will score 2-0.
Yeah, so Dumbo again trying to get a pass, but Outlast is playing that 50-50 game and winning it. Grabbing that ball back into his favour and just getting that quick reply over the top. It's the 2 50-50s that he's run now. Just got free. What the?
I don't know.
Wow, okay, all right. So I think someone's trying to get Outlast. Wow. All right, have a look at this.
He gets bumped into the corner. Says, anything you can do, I can do better. Bumps Dumbo back. Takes the ball from him. And the easy flick, man.
It's pretty savage. He's on another level at the moment, Outlast, and he's not leaving any passages behind. Going pretty crazy. Dumbo here off the backboard. Probably better to lead that one, though. You don't want to give anything to Outlast to run down the field. Uh-oh. Get back to defense, Dumbo. I'm not sure right now. I'm sort of seeing Outlast doing everything crazy, although he's going to be out of position here. Dumbo's got to cut this back inside, get it straight into the goal, and he's done it there. So, good response. Outlast made the move of going a little bit too aggressive on the goal, and you can see him getting caught, and he's just let that one go.
Oh, 3-1. Plenty of time left in game one of the best of three. As we fire away here, face off. We'll go to the sidewall. Outlast will grab the boost in front of Dumbo. But Dumbo going to stay forward. It's what we talked about in the previous series. Maybe forced back. Now he's going to stick around. He only has 7 boosts. Now he's going to struggle to get back. Outlast will go slower with it, though. Dumbo went for that corner boost, but will get back in time. It's going to be his turn to enter into the offensive zone. Outlast getting bumped. It will give Dumbo a little bit of space back there as he's going to pop it out towards midfield. The shot from Outlast is a weak one, and it will give Dumbo control and a lot of space to work with here. Dumbo looking for that flick. Oh, he did get a buy up at the post. Is what he runs into, and it will be Dumbo back into midfield. A close back and forth game here. Continuation, Dumbo. A couple fakes, goes far side. What a goal! Dumbo, 3-2.
This is nice from Dumbo. Comes to the floor. Just waits to come down, boost down. A little bit of a wave dash, if you will. I don't think it's a purpose one. It sort of comes... yeah, we're going to call that a wave dash. Very nice. Very nice from Dumbo.
We'll call it.
We'll call it. It's a good counter. He's summed up Outlast and how he wants to play. He's playing a little bit better at the moment. Oh, good little play. He should have that. No, it's gone wide. Unlucky. And then now he's gone aggressive. He's going to pay for it. Oh. It's a feels Dumbo
It looked
moment.
like yeah, it looked like he had a for sure goal. And then all of a sudden it's in the back of your net.
Nah.
There will be boost control here for Dumbo. He's going to go for something special. R.I.P. and G-O-A-L. What a goal from him.
As he, okay. Outlast has misread the timing, I suppose. And he's supersonic as he came down on the ball, collected quite well. So he gets one back as we're past the halfway point. Dumbo holding on at the moment. They've got the 100 as well. Dumbo. Back defensively, Outlast though. It's that deflection wide. Dumbo wants to cut inside. Still at the best positions. Dumbo has the control. Every 50-50 though for Outlast. He just makes them, but he's not able to grab that control. So Dumbo, with time, though he gave a little too much away, the ball does come back out for him. Dumbo should make this play now. Doesn't use the ceiling, though control for the net. Outlast with the read, should be able to hook back around for it. Just turns the car, makes the play, ties the game up, and Dumbo, well, he had all the time in the world to make it happen. Ends up with a reset, makes it a goal.
What a save. And then what a turn and what a back heel from Dumbo. Man, oh man. This is turning into quite the game. And we continue in a 4-4 thriller. A minute 40 to go. It will be Outlast in his own zone. Will have possession. Looking for that deep shot. Has some time. Realizes it. Just going to walk this one home. And it will be another goal and another lead for Outlast.
It just makes all the work that Dumbo's done in the last minute and a half to get those goals back, and just defense gone down, so it hurts. But that one, ouch. 5-4 right now. Shout out to CJ. RL, thank you for the host, man. And it looks like CJ has finished for the night. Outlast with another goal. Holy moly.
Liza.
Yes.
Just the pure mind game here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Not like this. There is still time, though. Plenty of time here from Dumbo. A minute is an eternity in a ones game, and he's going to have possession off the faceoff here. An opportunity for a faceoff goal. Can he find the angle? What a save. Way to get back from Outlast, and he's going to have control and full boost. Dumbo not... Oh! Make me eat my words. I did not think Dumbo would be able to get back, let alone get a kill with no boost. But it's going to be him with full boost and control. He's going to go over top. Can he get the pick? No. Will be Outlast. Offensive zone, 2-goal lead, a minute to go. We'll give possession away here as Dumbo will make his way back out to midfield, looking for the second touch. Didn't find the best one, though. And it will be Dumbo now taking possession away. He's got an opportunity. Can he find the touch? He does. We've got a game with 39 seconds to play.
Yeah, good plays by Dumbo. He continues to be aggressive, take the ball out to his own possession, and then turns it in, takes the far side, outlasts. Real competition on for him in the competitor, and Dumbo really taking him towards him. It's a tough game at the moment for Outlast. He's going to have to play right to the end of it.
Oh, Dumbo will maintain some control. Boost situation not the greatest for him, but he will have the advantage now in boost. If he can just get possession away from his opponent, he does. And he's going to go back for boost. Going to give opportunity for Dumbo. Does he cut it back?
Oh!
He does score! No way!
He's played that well. Had
Wow.
nothing left in the tank. Well, next to nothing in the tank. He's chucked that in. Played defensive with the turn, and it's panned out well. He's tied up the game the last 20. Dumbo has to play defensive, outlast.
No boost. No boost.
Oh, Dumbo! No! He had nothing, didn't he?
No, he grabbed the 12, but that was it, and he burned that quickly. So Outlast took a slow face-off there, and it ended up giving him, the advantage off of it. What's Dumbo going to do here off the draw? We got 12 seconds left in game one, a one-goal game. Dumbo with the face-off. It will go his way off the wall. It'll be back into the corner from Outlast. Dumbo's going to force back to mid for boost, and Outlast will get the clear. Can Dumbo get downfield? No time remaining. Ball will still be alive, but, game one goes the way of Outlast, but Biza, that's got to be the most thrilling one we've seen tonight.
Yep. That's the reason why Dumbo gets himself into these positions and gets himself to round 3. He's a pretty tough opponent, very experienced. He's been playing for a very long time, Dumbo.
Yeah, oh, of course. I remember Dumbo from like the old NA days where he would come out and play with just insane pings. And never complained, was always great. And obviously I'm a big fan, and even more of a fan now after watching that performance, man. See what he can do in game 2. All right, face off, 5 minutes on the clock. Ball in the middle of the field, and we are underway. And it will be Outlast grabbing that mid boost. Looks like Dumbo will be forced back. He's going to stick around.
We talk about
Again, like you're talking
Outlast
about,
pulling his opponents into the middle here.
Yeah.
It's a really risky game.
What a flick. Oh, what a save, but again, he takes all the boost. Dumbo looking to get it off the back wall, gets a decent pinch forward, but again, nothing to work with. And it's just going to be a goal for boost from Outlast.
Aggressive pace from Outlast. That flick putting Dumbo in a tricky position from the get-go, and he tries to take it down the corridor. This is Outlast playing the ball around off the backboard. Second effort and third efforts as well. Dumbo out of play, so good start by Outlast. Dumbo being behind at the start. And they have to string a couple of goals together and get that lead and hold it. Oh, I can see what he's trying to do there. Cheeky.
Yes. Oh, the demo! Open net. Where does he spawn? He spawns far side. Goal from Dumbo. And again, we've talked about this. Many analysts do how, the demo plays can, turn a game around, turn a series around. Let's see what this does here. It'll be a 1-1 scoreline now.
What do you think? The demos? Is it something that should be in a one's game, or?
Of course. Of course. It's so good. Like we talked about. It not only, gives you the advantage to score, and normally that's what does happen, but it also, gets in the mind of your opponent. He's going to be looking over his shoulder a little bit more for you. And there's guys that are notorious for the demos. Oh, Dumbo is 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's looking notorious for it right now. I think it's going to be his game strategy, this one. Outlast, not typically known for a demo, if you will. But Dumbo, if it's something he has to do, he certainly will do it. He's going to get
thinking about it. He's
Yeah.
thinking about it. He's
got it.
thinking about it.
He was so set up for
Dumbo.
it. Had all the time in the world to make this happen, and he sets out. The ball's perfect. And the turn right there, perfectly done. Dumbo. Take
What a
about.
play. have we seen Outlast down yet? This might be the first time he's been not in the victorious side of the game. We'll see how he reacts here. And well, there's one way to react. Quick goal, tie it up.
You go, 2-2 right now, and holy mollies, have a look at it, off the wall. Good one. There's a bunch of follows coming in. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for following. I do have a sound effect going in the background. Actually, you guys can't hear it.
Oh,
Funny enough.
Dumbo. Back wall, 50-50 ball is going to be headed back towards the orange zone. Dumbo going to go to the corner for boost and ball control. The ball will stick into the orange zone, though. It will be Outlast with control, looking for the pop. Dumbo will be able to make the save. 3 minutes remain in game 2. Outlast winning game 1 by 1 goal. It was a close one, closest one yet. And it's looking like he will take the lead now in game 2.
Yep, Dumbo tried to go straight down midfield. Outlast plays that 50-50 game so well with the read. It's really quick to the feet, and that's sort of one game that you're going to be aware of. Probably if anything, Dumbo could bring into his game is not trying to go quickly downfield against Outlast, because Outlast is very quickly just to go at that contest. If he could fake around potentially, or even flick, go past the contest, maybe a trick up his sleeve, Dumbo. Really.
Dumbo's definitely getting that boost arm going now too, and he found the angle. Wow, what a shot, man!
That's perfect, absolutely perfect. Nice shot for him. Ties up the game.
Well, we've definitely got a thriller here. 3-3, 2:34 to go. Well, let's go. Face off will be sent over to the wall. Dumbo going to get a grab boost. It will force Outlast back a little bit here. Dumbo's lining up his shot. He's going to head it far post. Not able to find the angle. And it will be Outlast with the boost advantage, although Dumbo will get taken out there. Outlast will wait to see where he spawns. Dumbo will be able to get back in time. And it will be him looking to start his way downfield. But again, Outlast. Oh, what a flick save there from Dumbo. Any thoughts on how this one's going to end?
Don't know, mate. It's going to be a filler right to the end, and then maybe first overtime of the day we'll see on stream.
That'd be nice.
Probably going to give you a heart attack.
Outlast. A ball towards the center. Did he find the angle? No, it's off the post. Oh, and Dumbo with the RIP is going to grab the mid boost. Where does he spawn?
Oh, no.
He spawned on a good
he's
side.
Giving it to
he's going
him.
to give possession away. Yeah. And he even pulls out the whoops there in quick chat. It's Outlast.
No!
What? What?
He's giving it away. That possession, you said it was crucial. He gave it away here, and he's giving it to him. Outlast goes, thank you very much, and then he just puts the brakes on at the wrong time.
Man. Oh, you talked about Ibiza. Man, you talked about his change of pace, the way he, quick to slow, and just, man, it's so difficult to read, and man, Dumbo couldn't read it there, but he's going to grab the advantage off the face-off, looking for that boost in the head downfield, in towards the front of goal. Outlast able to get the flick forward, though, and a good flick it was.
Oh.
Dumbo will just get enough for the save.
He's got nothing left here.
Inching his way forward.
Oh,
man,
goodness.
Again, just getting the save. These two are just slugging it out, back and forth, juggernauts. And it will be Dumbo heading back on defense. Outlast pushing forward. Going to stay elevated onto this, or at least try to. But it will be sent back to mid as we hit the 1 minute mark. There will be a shot attempt. Outlast 5-3.
Nothing left in the tank for Outlast. Look at the swing here. Picks it up in the nose. Then, well, he actually had 23 off it and uses all of it to get the speed over the top. Dumbo, tell you what, pressure of the last 2 minutes just getting insanely to him on this point. Absolutely pressure game for Dumbo to play here. He's got a minute remaining. And the winner goes into the semi-final to play for tonight's grand final. And trust me, he wants to get there. He's got to get this win to go into third game right now and Outlast. Well, he's playing for it. Man, Outlast is just, he's in a phone booth right now. And he's dribbling around him. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Outlast, look at the turns, the twist, the twizzles. He feels like he's an Olympian. Someone give him a gold medal right now. That is a 10.
Oh, I've never seen a guy dribble like that inside of a phone booth, man. It's just a tiny little area. Oh
Wow.
my God.
Oh, this is icing on the cake right now. This is a gift and a God.
Guys, I'm going to take my headset off and go for a walk, okay? I'll be back in a little bit.
I'll see you later, bud. I'll see you later.
Oh my God. What a goal.
Oh,
I mean, how
wow.
do you, man.
Damn. I told you were in for a treat.
Jeez. Biza, you did not disappoint. Outlast, you did not disappoint. And the problem is that Dumbo has played fantastic. I mean, there is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Dumbo has been, he's given Outlast everything he could handle, man, really. 1 goal in the first game, and it was just a crazy, insane performance here from Outlast at the end, or this could have been completely different. Dumbo, man, big shout out, big hats off to you, bro. And I hope you can make your way up the losers bracket, man. I'd love to see a rematch of this again.
Yeah, this is what I like about Dumbo. He doesn't give up right to the end, continuing to push Outlast. And this is the thing, is great plays come from the very insane, extreme matches. There's 2 warriors fighting at it. Insane strategies, different. You can see Outlast is doing different things off the kickoffs, just to show that you can continue to do different things the whole time. Amazing stuff. He 2-0s Dumbo, but it should have been at the point of a 1-all going to the 3rd game. Dumbo goes to take on Jake in a semi-final. This game is going to be big. Jake, one of the players from Chiefs, and to put into perspective, Jake is one of the players that didn't play in the last cup, couldn't play, and he qualified 10th. He seeded 10th. So he's who did he play? He played one of his own teammates, which is Torsus, who lost to Outlast, and Drupe's lost to Steve. So and he beat Steve 2-0 in round 3. So that's what's coming up next. That is what's coming up next, man. It's going to be crazy.
Unbelievable. I backed out of the game just so that didn't happen again. If you want to send me an invite.
Yep.
Oh, man, oh man, that was insane.
Oh, holy mollies. Okay.
I missed Rocket League buys. Apparently.
You're going to restart?
I just restarted. You can invite me now.
Yep. Since I don't have any Chief players on my list, I'll allow Outlast to invite them.
Sure.
And you said you're only going to be an hour. I think you're staying for the whole thing.
You know what? I think, is it okay if, is it okay? Do you mind? Like, I mean, I'm having a great time.
You can stay for the whole thing, mate. I don't mind. That's fine
How
by
many,
me.
where are we right now?
We're going into the semi-finals. So it was semi-final, then we got the lower final, the losers final, if you will. And then it will be the grand final. So 3 matches remaining, and then it's done for the night. Shout out to everyone in chat. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing very well. I noticed someone very special in chat who? Where did I see his name before? Shout out to a fellow Aussie commentator out there. Yeah, Hysteric Cast. Hey mate, how are you? Welcome to the stream, mate. I hope Outlast just blew your mind, man, because that was a mind blowing moment. It certainly was. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there you go. But shout out to everyone else out there. I hope you guys are doing very well. Who do you think is going to win this one? That's what I really want to know. Do you think it's going to be Outlast, or do you think Jake is going to ruin his parade? Who is the better player? Hey? Semi-final coming up. This is a best of 3, guys.
Man.
Jake beat me, so Jake wins, says CJ. That's interesting. Outlast looks ridiculous, says Daroff. Daroff, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Some people saying Jake, some people saying Outlast. Pay to win. Split at the moment. It is split.
Baz, can you give me like 1 minute? I'll be right back.
Yep. So right now, this is securing a 4th place. So these two have secured themselves into 4th place winnings. So regardless, $125 USD is in the hole, in the hands of one of these players. But regardless, we'll find out that ordering a little bit later as the guys catch up through the lower brackets. We can, for a second, check out how the brackets are proceeding, and we can show everyone. If you guys want to check it out yourselves, exclamation mark bracket, and you guys can see how the proceedings are checking out right now. I'm going to show you guys how that is all going as we head to the brackets. So this is how it is. I'm just going to zoom right in because you guys can't see. This is how the upper bracket is panned out so far. So that's how it's all panned. My admin hasn't updated this, so Bias is going to do it. Oh, look, he has. Awesome. I probably just need to refresh. And this is the lower bracket, how the lower bracket is panned out. So Torsa's progressing through, and what means Drippay's been knocked out. So Drippay got knocked out. There you go, the first Chiefs knocked out for the tournament. How about it? Holy mollies. Can't believe it. I would have thought it would be a Drippay taking on Torsa's battle, but Jules obviously not getting through. So Torsa's waiting for the loser of match 23, which means it's Dumbo versus Torsa's, Steve versus Siki. Who's the winner? Who goes into 27? That would be rather interesting. The loser of 28 goes into here. Obviously, the two winners go into 27, and the winner goes into 28. So who wins out of these two matches goes into losers round 5 and then round 6, guys. You can check that out all yourself as we get back into game and we sort out. And do this.
Let's do this, man.
Let's do this. Are you ready to go?
I've been ready, man.
You've been ready. You've been ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I'm so excited, man. This has been a treat.
I'm glad you're having fun, mate.
Definitely.
You let me know.
Well, we're double octaned up again, which is great.
Yep. You let me know if you load in.
I'm waiting to hear those 3 magic beeps. Yes.
You in?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so we're getting into this, and Zale, like always, mate, it's all yours.
Outlast? Jake? What? Let's go. Face off. It will be Outlast with control. And it kind of seems to be the way it goes. Early shot from Outlast. Get the bump going on Jake.
Now,
both contestants fighting for control.
I'm going to say this. Jake's not going to be an easy beat. He is a strong player. And he literally took it to Siki in the qualifying rounds. And to be honest, he probably should have been the top qualifier coming through. So this is going to be a pretty good battle.
Oh, what a flick. Bar down. 1-0 Outlast on the back of a strong flick from him. Huge power on the flick from midfield. A 1-0 scoreline. 31 seconds in, face off again. The long one will go Outlast's way, and he's going to grab full boost. And look to start his way down towards the goal. What a shot! Oh, what a save from Jake! But again, it just keeps pushing forward. Outlast towards the goal at all times, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, the pressure. Jake gets up to save the back end, but the fall, it's just hard to recover after the pressure and the mount coming from Outlast. So this opening minute's going to be savage. And, you know, Jake's is going to have to strap in for the first minute or two. Hope he doesn't get too much of the pressure coming from, but counters is where it needs to come. And we know Jake's got some good shots.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt, though, that one.
Poor decision, that one, yeah. And that'll be an easy goal. And, I mean, the longer this goes on, we'll start to realize just can't give those away. Outlast a guy you're not going to score too many goals against. Can't give up the cheap ones. A minute in, 3-0. Outlast with control, things we've said a lot. The ball will stick around the mid-circle. Outlast will garner control in the end, and he's going to grab full boost and be first to make contact. He's gonna head to the corner, bounces it out towards himself. The pop over, and he's gonna head to the side wall, grabbing the corner boost in front of Jake. Can Jake keep control?
Yeah,
Not a lot of boost to work with, but it will be enough.
It is good for Jake. Places right, waits for Outlast to make the error, coming back down on it, and then this flip here to continue that ball forward. Gets it behind Outlast. He's not able to do anything there. So there's the first for Jake. That will just come nerves for him. And now it's just about this center kickoff to get right, making sure he's playing this right.
Outlast. Oh, just wide with a shot attempt. Outlast looking like a guy who likes the banter as well, and it's 4-1.
There's a little bit of chatter in chat saying Outlast is too fast for Jake. I wonder.
He's fast. It's fast. All right. Still plenty of time, plenty of work to do now for Jake. Down 3 goals early, as the ball will be in his control. Outlast thought about sticking around for it, but there will be a shot attempt. Outlast will be able to make the save, but the boost will be taken from Jake. And he's going to have control moving towards the back wall. He tried to get the bump. He might have got a touch on him, but Outlast with no boost is starting to make his way downfield. Will be stopped now from Jake. Outlast fully boosted. Jake respecting that. Might be dangerous. Able to make the stop, but the ball still traveling towards a goal. Outlast looked to have found the touch there, but Jake able to make the stop. Needs to find a counterattack goal. Not able to, and man, you're just seeing the difficulties of scoring on Outlast and what he does when he gets the ball in his possession.
Well, Outlast gets the save here, but I'm just wondering, Jake was stuck on the back wall, and that's sort of took a little bit of time getting away to get back downfield. I think if he had a direct route going back down, he probably could have cut that off. But you said the first game with the pros, what's the hard of adjusting when you come to face a new opponent? Is that very first game you wish you'd sort of had to you had a bigger series like a best of 5 or best of 7 to play, so you could adjust. The Jakes really need to really get it going right now. It's past the halfway mark. This is where he's given enough time to Outlast, and he picks this one up perfectly. Nice little steal.
Yeah, Outlast doesn't really make too many mistakes, and this is one of the few ones that we've seen. Didn't get a great touch on that ball and that clear. Probably not a lot of boost to work with in that position. That's probably why, but still, Jake able to capitalize on the mistake. I mean, you need to do that at this level in the semifinal, trying to make your way to the final. But it's going to be a goal, and those hurt the most. When you get a goal to start to make your way back into a game, and then the next face-off you get scored on, those are painful.
Yep, we'll click through this. These are the simple ones. All the goals getting scored. So Jake, 4 goals down at the moment. Lot to be scored for him, and maybe. He's very strong in the air, and the ceiling shots is his forte. Outlast, though, likes to counter, and especially when he goes down the center like that. Ouch.
Man, I'd like to see this from Outlast's point of view. Yeah, just a great back wall played, defending the back wall, reading his opponent, getting there first. And what do you do now if you're Jake? I mean, we've talked about, it's been analyzed to death. What do you do when you're down? How do you change the momentum? What do you do? Is it demos? Is it, I don't know what the answer is here. I mean, I'm sure Jake knows what he's up against. He's played Outlast before. What's the solution? What's the remedy? How do you beat Outlast?
I can't tell you that. I honestly can't. I don't play ones. Quite happy to sit here and commentate it, but he's just savage.
Oh,
I think.
Well, maybe you just make him score in both your net and his own. That's the answer.
I think at the point of here, Jake takes the ball wide away from him and doesn't allow him to grab possession. Sort of gets him out of position, and it really takes him out of play. So, and the tight positioning of putting it top left as well. Outlast, not sure whether that's going to hit the post, come out, so he sort of forces him to go at it and try and force a pinch off the net. Doesn't work in the end. Outlast off the center kickoff. You can't give him this room. You just can't give it to him.
You told me, and I didn't believe. You're like the change of pace, his ability to go, slow to fast, fast to slow, and everything in between is one of his weapons. And man, oh man, they were used spot on. And especially when Jake's facing the wrong way, there's just not a lot he can do. You're right. You got to close that gap and close it early, as it will be sent towards the goal. Did he find it? No. Crossbar down again. Bar down, and it will be out now. It's Outlast. Jake's gonna pop off the wall.
Yeah, this is good
find
by
that far
Jake.
post, and he did. Nice goal from Jake. Maybe something, some momentum for him now.
Have a look at Jake here. So there's a point where he turns his car and then turns the nose slightly, lifting the ball up. And that puts Outlast slightly off because Outlast thinking the ball's coming down on a drop. So he plays it for a lower directory where Jake takes it slightly up. So very cleverly played there, and this might give him a chance.
Well, there is still time. Hitting a quick one definitely does Jake. He's going to start his way downfield. Outlast. The ball will stick around the midline. Fully boosted is Jake. Needs to get a good first touch here. A good second one towards the goal. What a save from Outlast. We're under a minute to go now. Not able to find the touch there, and that might be another goal. This one going to be just wide. Needs a second touch.
Oh.
RIP for Jake. Outlast going to wait. Does he try for the mind game? He does.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's nothing like a player being full committed. Jake just throws the car at the goal. I can understand Outlast is about to go for it.
Of course.
Just chuck the car at it, but he goes for a mind game. You're not wrong. Absolutely crazy right now between these two. Phenomenal play. Outlast has his first game sewn up. 5 goals at this very point. And I see a match result. Dumbo taking his game and Steve taking his game over Siki. So Torsus is out. Oh my goodness. Jake, a brilliant save. So Torsus is out. He doesn't get his chance to have a shot at his title. Well, not at his title, but
man.
He doesn't get a crack at it again.
Man, oh man. I would just love to see Outlast training regime. Oh my God. 9-4 will look to be the final here. Looks like Jake is just going to play possum in net.
Yep. Outlast is going to go to...
It will be Outlast looking for maybe a stealing shot.
It's going to be time to go put the score on the board.
Well, it will be a game 1 victory for Outlast, something we've said a lot today. And again, his shot total is very, very, very impressive. He just keeps putting up the numbers. I'm not exactly sure where his vulnerability is. Seen in chat, people say need to outlast. I don't know if that's possible at this time.
I don't know. Will Outlast pretty much put himself 2-0 throughout his entire bracket into the final?
I think it's possible, man. The greatest obstacle he's had so far was Dumbo. I mean, in my opinion, that first game, Dumbo legitimately could have won. Other than that, there hasn't been anything that really has stopped him. I'm hoping that this game Jake can bring it and we can see somebody really, really test Outlast. He's going to start his way forward. Jake at midfield, Outlast with control, looking to head his way towards the goal. Oh, Jake able to get enough. He needs to stick around, and he does. To the corner goes. I'm pretty sure Jake got the boost. He's going to head to the far side now. Jake off the ceiling. It's coming. One more, no. A little bit of a misplay there. Did he go for the bump play?
Yeah, he's gone for the bump play. He's gone to try and take Outlast out with a demo. Oh, he's going to wave dash him. He does.
I'm done. I'm out of here, Bison. I'll see you later, okay?
Oh my goodness, check it out. He's got the drift as well. Oh.
People shouldn't be able to do things like that with Rocket League cars. I'm sorry. Man, oh man. Are you kidding me? Face off the wall. It will be Outlast, fully boosted, midfield, possession. What is up next in his bag? I'm just going to drop that one off for Jake as the ball will start its way back out towards the midline. It will be Outlast again with the boost control and ball possession as he will start it forward. Minute in.
He's going to do it
will
again.
be Outlast. You know that every goal he scores, he's trying to overtake the previous one. You know what I mean? The last highlight reel goal was just not enough. The next one needs to be more special. I mean, you got to take your hats off to a guy who thinks like that. And it's downfield now, Outlast. Again, boost taken. Jake with the demo. And now he's got some room. What can Jake do? Needs a goal here.
He's done well not to flip that because Outlast went straight to defense, and if he flipped that, Outlast would have taken it, gone backboard and around, and controlled.
But the biggest difference is when Outlast is on defense, he's close to Jake. Jake doesn't have room.
Oh.
When Outlast is on offense, he's got space. Jake's got to close the gap more. I mean, easy to say. I mean, this is just pure, commentator. Easier to say than do, but got to find a way to get in Jake's back pocket. Sorry, to get in Outlast's back pocket.
Outlast goes very defensive. That's what you're trying to say. He goes back, takes a lot of room, and consumes a lot of. As he goes back, he takes a lot of those pads and the big boost as well. As Jake goes forward, Outlast grabs that room.
Oh my!
And the
bump!
Oh, wow.
Cheeky.
Unbelievable. This is the semi-final right now, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable stuff we're witnessing. This is the winner goes into tonight's grand final. And Outlast at the moment in position to take it. 2-0 at the moment. Jake keeping himself within a chance. He's not blowing out of this game, but he's not getting any opportunities right now, Azale.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding for him. He's really been hammed back, and this is an opening, right? This is something where he's going to go, but he always closes the gap. Outlast is the next one. Let's see what he does here.
Quick.
Jake with a shot. What a save! Goal line play from Outlast. Jake's going to try the far side. Did he find the angle? No, just off the post. Midfield play. Up he goes. Jake trying to find a tough angle down. Oh, so close. But it's going to leave him out of position, and another goal for Outlast.
Yep, Jake really tried to have the go at that double touch. That one hurts. And there was also an opportunity prior as well where he had a shot and he went that quick touch, but it went to the middle of the goal. I think he's had a couple more seconds where he pulled Outlast a little bit more closer to him, and then he went the far side with the flick. Would have been more favourable for him. But Outlast in the moment, he's going to try and bring this one down. Oh, he's got the flip where it's gone higher instead of lower. You saw it at RLCS, that crazy shot, and he was trying to replicate that one.
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it. Jake in the meantime trying to drop this in, and his positioning is going to catch him out. Oh no, he's caught. He's got a lot of speed to get back around. He used a lot of boost to get there. Although he had a lot in the tank, shoots on. Again, too close for Outlast. He's got a lot of speed getting around the ground.
Outlast the flick. Woo! Flicks for days. Outlast 4-0. Unbelievable stuff from him, man. I don't know who's going to be able to take this guy out. Again, we're talking about how good Dumbo played against him. But even that, game 2, Outlast really brought it on. There's a minute and 25 seconds remaining here for Jake to get something going, or it will be relegation for him as well. Outlast with control. Jake trying to close that gap, but he gets it over. Able to get the bump, though, did Jake onto Outlast. Or else that would have been another easy goal. Jake off the wall, and another one. Here it is. And that looks to be it.
It's not done. I think a minute you can still get 5. Jake hasn't looked threatening going forward. Every time Outlast has been defensive, he hasn't been pulled forward. You see the game where Outlast gets his opponent really close to him and pulls him out and gets him playing real. Oh, there you go. There's one. Thank you very much.
Well, there you go. And pretty quick one as well. It just, besides this face-off goal, Outlast really hasn't looked that nervous defensively. There really hasn't been. If Jake's in the offensive zone, it looks like, he has it pretty much under control. But maybe the face-off, so the answer is Jake's going to have another shot attempt. But it will be thwarted from Outlast, yeah.
Let's get those positionings where he attacks on goal, can't get caught up on the backboard. You caught up landing on the backboard, you render your position vulnerable because your opponent ends up 20 to 30 meters in front of you, and if he's accurate and shooting on goal, it pretty much puts that counter goal straight in, and these goals blow out. So Jake's got to think about that positioning. If he shoots on goal, make sure he doesn't land too close on that backboard. I've seen it a lot. sort of my perception with it. And, well, he's just getting a lot of control right now and even bumping with the ball in possession. Did you do this?
The Brazil.
Yeah. A bump
The
and a
Brazil.
collection with the Brazil to go with it. Hello.
Unbelievable. Craziness, shenanigans, if you will. As it will be dropping down. Outlast. All that's left for Outlast to do now is something insane.
You're saying?
Why not? Why not? What a strike. He has done it. What a ball.
It's literally open goal. Belze's for Outlast, and this is almost the same shot if he wants to. And he's going to get it. Oh, this time reverse. Oh, goal!
God.
Why not? Outlast with the reverse, upside down celebration in style into tonight's grand final. He might as well do it with double digits.
Life. How are people this good at Rocket League, Biza?
I'm happy to be a commentator.
OCE, what?
Damn.
For those of you guys that don't know me, I'm Canadian, so I don't get to see this kind of stuff very often, and I don't get to go to the OCE region very often, but man, oh man.
Yep.
Sometimes I have a lot of words, Biza.
The chat wants more.
Sometimes none.
The chat wants more.
I want more. I'm not done.
The chat wants more. Holy mollies. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. If you're just joining us, you're coming in at the right time. Outlast has booked himself into tonight's grand final. And just for you, for the pleasure experience, tonight's grand finals are a best-of-5 reset. So if Outlast gets beaten in the first grand final, we go to another best-of-5. So yeah. It's pretty nutty.
So is it now Jake versus Dumbo?
It goes, well, it depends who wins the last one. And Jake, what, match 25? We're going to find out. It's currently Dumbo taking on S. Steve in the losers round 5. The winner out of that match will take on Jake. So it's either going to be Dumbo or Steve that plays on Jake. So that will be our next match. And then the winner going to take on Outlast in tonight's grand final. So we're going into the losers round 6, which is a best of 3. I'm going to ask.
I'm going to back out and rejoin in again.
Yep, no worries.
So how many more series do we have then? We have 2 more or 3 more?
We got 2 more.
Okay.
We got 2 more, man. But how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all doing very well, and welcome into the stream. Can't believe we've got 171 people in here. Holy mollies. That is a consistent number to be in here. Damn. Hope you're enjoying the 1v1. This is Oceania. Oceania going nuts. And usually I've got sound going with the notifications, but it's just the no sound for it. For the 1v1s, I turn the sound off. So if you're just wondering,
all right. So do we have a couple minutes here, Biza?
We got a couple minutes. It will. It's just a BO1, so it will be very quickly.
Okay, I need a few quick minutes, and I'll be back. If you want to send me an invite, that'd be great too.
I will send you an invite. No worries.
All right, I'll be right back.
A lot of follows coming in right now. Hope you guys are doing very well out there. Daily should be good tomorrow. DeRuff, tell you what, it's going to be pretty crazy tomorrow. Pretty gnarly. Hope you guys are all having fun and enjoying right now. Are you enjoying the Outlast? Are you enjoying the Outlast? Is it pretty crazy? It's pretty crazy, isn't he? Do you like the shirt? Do you like the Bizer shirt? It's pretty cool. I don't mind it myself. So it's on my merch store. For all those for the clips. Thank you, Red Snow. Thank you for the clippage. A lot of follows coming in. Thank you guys for the follows. You're much appreciated. Very much appreciated. We just got a little bit of time before the next match happens, so please stick around with us. Don't go anywhere. It is about to get pretty epic. And Outlast, tell you what, he is a wild card of crazy proportions. If someone doesn't pick him up, seriously, go pick him up. He is crazy. Fly him to Europe, fly him to NA, and put him in a pro team because he is perfect. Perfect. He's crazy. Love him right now. Essa Steve is winning at the moment with 50 seconds remaining. Holy molies. Is that on Fluke's stream? Fluke is covering that at the moment, guys. So if you want to check that out. Outlast reactions. Rotations, sorry. Did I say reactions? Rotations. Buys a few beers, eh? No, I don't drink. I can't drink on medication right now. I'm not allowed to. I wish I could have a few beers. A few beers would be great. Out of all honesty, it'd be a really cool thing. Is the music a little loud? I might turn it down a little bit. Music's probably a little too loud. Shout out to Fluke. Thank you for the host, man. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. So Dumbo has reported a no. That match 26. Just checking it out. So Dumbo is down, and there's the Fluke 7. There we go. All right, so it's Steve and Jake. We'll get Jake in here, right? We'll get Steve in here. Okay. All right, so this is going to be the lower final. Hey, I wish Jake would make room on his playlist. So, I've got... G'day, Cross. How are you, man? Good to see you, champ. All right, we're just waiting on getting Jake in here, and we can set up the next game. I hope everyone is doing very well right now. We're going to set up this one. So let me just quickly get this lobby all ready to go. Jake taking on SS Steve. This is actually going to be a pretty good game. Lower final. And it's a BO3 as well. So that's where we are. This is good. Okay, so for everyone at home, I need to make an actual login password for Jake. So this is good fun. Give me a moment. Is that what I'm thinking it is? Right, matched. Righto. Cool. So we are getting into this. And it's going to be Jay taking on Steve. Azal will be joining us in a moment. This is determining who will be going into tonight's grand final to take on Outlast. So guys, hopefully... I like when that is to me. So, they're okay. Here we go. Steve will start with the first goal. But the players were understanding that it was going to be a best-of-3 final, but at least we've got that sorted out first and foremost. So whoever wins this will have to beat Outlast in 2 different series. That is correct. They're going to have to go through 2 grand finals. So it's Steve to start with the first 2 goals and Jake. And a bit of pressure. That's what it's about. My goodness, a couple goals been scored at the moment, and I believe Azal will be coming back in a very second. I can hear him on the mic. There he is, Steve getting one there.
Isaac, can you hear me?
Yes, mate, I can hear you.
Hey, okay. Success.
Success. All right, well, the game's underway, so you might just have to watch off the stream for a moment. As Jake gets himself in the second goal, we'll bring you back in. the very second. Nice little pick up here by Jake to put that one in the back of the net. So this should be a closer series between two of these guys. Steve, a battle for him. And we'll get up and make this one count. Jake, no burst off this kickoff and trying to get back around to make that happen. So, Fluke, you're joining us, mate, in the chat. I don't know if you're around, mate, but what did you think of Steve? How did he go between Dumbo, mate? Give us a little bit of a rundown in the chat if you possibly can. Steve, in the meantime, going to have a crack at the goals. Jake not able to save. Just a couple defensive ploys here. Jake, at the moment, just can't get past Steve. He's quite strong on shooting on goal.
Yeah, even in the previous series, Jake was struggling on the offensive side.
Especially the previous series we're talking before, Azale, a lot of goals. Well, it wasn't a lot of the goals been scored, though, for Jake. That was pretty much a lot for Outlast, and Steve seems to be having a lot very early on, but Jake, a couple goals going in his way at the moment. Jake sets this one back. Now to turn it inside. He's past Steve. I like that. Even more so. There's actually a really good touch in the end. Off the ceiling. Turns with the angle. Enough boost. Beats Steve out. That's actually a really nice goal. Just that slight touch with the wheel has completely juked Steve, hasn't it?
Unbelievable talent in the OCE region. Man, oh man.
That one's gone downfield. We'll let that one go for the moment. I feel like doing a quick cheeky invite just to get you in.
Sure, do it up.
Yep, I'm going to do it now.
Hopefully it works. And we've done it, boys and girls.
All right, so Zal joins in the moment, but game is right back into it, and it's been rather interesting. So Steve starting with the first couple goals to start with the early momentum, but Jake's brought it back and made it pretty close to fair, and all of a sudden you could pretty much say the scoreboard is only a 1-goal advantage. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not working and I'm losing internet. That might be it for me, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. All right, mate, no worries. All good, we'll see how you go.
It was a lot of fun, guys. Yes, well, I'll definitely be watching. Cheers, man. And I'm rooting for the OCE region. It was amazing. Cheers, guys, and I hope the rest of the tournament's great.
All right, Cesar, we'll catch you a little bit later, bud. Steve with a 7th goal. Puts in the back of the net. Did ACJ. Thanks, mate. Cheers for reminding me. Cheers, mate. Thanks, mate. Cheers for coming, mate. Still plenty of time left in this game. Still so many goals to be written in. Jake putting in another one off the kickoff. Let's check out how this has panned out. Steve playing this back down. The clearance wasn't the best from him. Still keeping it close at the moment. The kickoff game. Where they need to go, Steve. Heads back, takes the boost. Both sides, Jake. Left to play with a little bit. Out wide from him. Steve will trail. Interesting strategy to start on the wall. Jake could flip this if he really wants to. Shout out to Dumbo. Thank you for the host, my friend. Well played tonight, by the way, Dumbo. Big shout out to you, man. This one for Steve. Off the side wall. Sends it on its way. Have a look at it. Damn, my friend. Crazy. 2 goals. Big shot from Steve. He's 2 goals in front right now. Jake the save. He's got time to recover as well. Sends it downfield. Steve covers the ball. Actually doesn't get the touch to go in his favour. Jake had some time. Jake in the meantime though, over the top of the ball. Reset will come. Steve back to the ceiling. We saw him bring this one down before. Jake mistimes the play. Steve gets the goal from up high, and we're just going to go have a look at Jake's perspective on this point. His timing here. Steve actually gets that touch down, and Jake's actually, I don't know whether he's gone forward and under. But that's hard to read when the touch is coming from the hood and down. The Steve playing some insane shots right now. Really taking to it. Another one off the center. Steve picking up the pace, and he's really wanting this game at the moment. Four goals. That's a double figures for Steve. He actually just mistouched his save here. Jake tried to go over the top. Steve gets us in the middle. He actually gets the roll over. Jake. Touch is a demo. That reset. Steve will have all the time here to put this one in the back of the net, make it 5. This one's starting to get away from Jake, and you think about all sets of goals. It's still possible for Jake, but this one's hard to come back from. Everything has to go right for Jake at this point. Steve now with the ball looking to collect, flicks up, that'll be high. Back clip not in his best position to go. Steve puts it back. And the second collection is off the backboard. Really taking the time away off the ceiling, going for the corner. Actually dug it out. Jake as well to save. And brings us out for the boost, not able to lift. This is where this game will set it. So, first game going to Steve. Jake's left to try and get a reverse sweep to give himself a chance. A second bite at outlast. And Steve a fight. He starts with the first game. An interesting one, if you will. It's not the same without you. I'm just going to say now. Azal, it's not the same without you, my friend. Solo casting is not the same. Nice, we'll get it going. Maybe this is when we bring CJ in. Give him a special guest cast. Meanwhile, Steve, at the point of this, downfield starts with the first goal. Able to beat Jake off. Drops underneath the wheels and puts in the first goal. Steve with the kickoff. Sitting with him, the reset there. And beats him with the foot. They're coming off the ceiling, so just winning it for him off that one there. And Jake bringing this one back at the moment. Let's have a look at Jake's perspective. Coming off the top, the waterfall down off the side wall, and he gets the angle perfectly there. Nicely done. Sets back for Steve. Gonna wait for Jake to play. Instead, he goes out for the boost. And Jake actually plays really late, allows Steve to get up, makes the angle work. Just Jake's response up a little late, and for that, Steve gets that run at the ball, so 2-goal deficit. Steve, a little bit of control for him, but so much time left in his Jake, though. Has to play a little bit stronger and faster. Speed not with him. Steve, well, there you go, demo. Such a tactic we saw from Dumbo, which got him into a good position against Outlast. And strong attack right there from Jake. Steve making the block. Jake waiting for this one to come back down. Steve, the turn. A pinch onto the backboard. Jake. I think that one's come back down. Does set, and Steve out of place. Jake is playing this cleverly, waiting for the mistake to happen, and ends up getting this. Look how Steve plays that one down, and then car positioning not in the best place for the reset. That gets the goal, brings it back to 1. Okay, Rips OCE servers, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea. That was interesting. I haven't seen that before. Anyways, we're good. Jake, in the meantime, beautiful touch. It gets up the backboard, pulls out the defense. Able to get it moving. Nicely done. Little start in the game is tied up right now. 3 apiece. Steve. Gonna get Jake up on the field, and he does. Again, the battle in the midfield. Jake with 100. Steve. Running at him, launches onto goal. Jake with his save does well. Recovery wasn't the best for him, but he's able to grab that 100 and reset. Grabs the eyes on Steve, gets it past, brilliantly done. Jake puts in the game lead, 4th goal. It's all about this flick here. Doesn't know where Steve is, but the moment he lifts the car, he sees him and flicks over the top. It's perfectly done. Well done, Jake. Again on the kickoff, could make it the 5th as hell. Steve with a good save. Sets downfield. Jake now starting to lift. Really good defense from him and good reads. The flick. Oh my goodness. Jake with some speed. Gets a turn as well. Underside with the wheels. Lifts the ball to the height. Hard to read if you're Steve. Brilliantly done, and now we have a game on our hands. Steve brings it back off the kickoff, puts in the 4th goal. Starting to get interesting. Very quick for Steve. Jake tries to get back, and this is, so close. It's all about these kickoffs, next 2 minutes. The game being so close, it turns on the gas from Steve. He finds the far side once again. Jake tries to get back on the recovery, flipping as quickly as possible. And almost had the touch there to send that one out, or at least into the post for a redirection back out. It's tied up, 5 apiece. Jake to the corner. Steve will pick up the 100. Actually gives him a better play out this one. Jake. Out wide, Steve. Looking for control. It does come back to the middle here. Jake has to be careful. Boost an issue. Steve wouldn't know though. Oh, was actually behind the line on momentum. He managed to save. Brilliant work by Jake though. Steve wants the inside point. far side. Putting the pressure on. This time the clock also going down. Jake makes the save once again. Can't be aggressive trying to come out here. Has to continue to make these saves and get a bump onto his opponent. Now he can make the 50-50. Wants to try and make the win. He takes the boost away from the opponent's defensive rotation. So if he tried to get out, it wouldn't be a quick one. Now he's out. Grabs the boost. Waits for this drop. Steve, though, able to play it. Corridor set down. Jake doesn't play it correctly, and it comes straight out to Steve. This is sort of not what Jake wanted to do, and Steve's like, thank you very much, I'll take it. Jake did so much to save the onslaught that was coming from Steve. And now another kick off for Steve. He takes a 2-goal lead. .40 seconds remaining. Jake behind by 2, and that's, well, too high for Steve to go. This might be returned. Steve to cut. He does. Hearts in the mouth if you're a Chiefs fan out in chat right now. This is the last hope on the line. Jake wants to spot at redemption against Outlast. And he's still got a chance. He puts in a goal. He's not done yet. Steve not able to save this one, and it's tight line as well. Have a look at the shot. A kickoff that goes in favour of Jake here. It's going to be better for Steve to play at this. 50-50 though. Sets around Steve. Well, he's got a better position. Jake has to force back. Second's not good for Jake here though. He plays it. He's got to get to the ball and use a lot of boost. It's all about car control. He won't get it. Steve gets it. The GGs go out, and that is it for this game. Jake is done for tonight's tournament, and Steve will be going through to take on Outlast in tonight's grand final. Shout out to Jake, a valiant effort tonight as well, and shout out to the Chiefs. Holy mollies. All right. Well, we head to tonight's grand final. It only gets a little bit more interesting. A little. I think it gets a whole lot more interesting, guys. If you are just joining us, go send an invite out to your friends. Get everyone you know and get them in here right now. You're about to witness a monster in action in Outlast, and someone who is pretty much born to play Ones and Steve. He is absolutely crazy in how he goes about it. All right, let's get Outlast in here and let's get this underway. Thank you for joining us if you're here. Called it 2-1 Steve, so close. Outlast. Guys, so we're going to have a 5-minute break before we get into the next game. So guys, this gives me time to chat to you and say hello. How is everyone going? Get hyped for the next game. Hello, Zach Muzzy. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So the second OCE player who played in the NA qualifier of the 12 Titans. So it's the second OCE player who played in the NA qualifier for the 12 Titans. Orange Assassin, are you talking about Steve? Or are you talking about Outlast. I think these guys have played in the qualifiers, from what I know. Okay, all right. So the way this one goes, guys, it is a best of 5 grand final with a reset best of 5 grand final, obviously. Outlast taking on Steve. Now, Outlast hasn't lost tonight, so if he loses, he will get a second chance. So technically, Steve needs to win the first final, and then he needs to win the second if he's going to win his chance at it. So right now, first is playing for $500 USD, and second is playing for 250. In terms of the prize pools for third and fourth, which I'll tell you right now, Torses and a, what am I saying? That's the wrong one. So Jake and Dumbo have secured the third and fourth prize of $125 each. So those guys, that's USD dollars. Those guys will be going home with that. So shout out to those guys. Well done to them. And shout out to Dumbo as well for playing tonight. He also streams. So guys, if you can, if one of my mods is in chat, can I get a shout out to Dumbo RL? Guys, go give him a follow. He's a pretty good bloke. One of the long time serving Oceania Rocket League players and streamers. Is a pretty cool bloke. Trust me. Easy money. Easy money. Yeah, well, when you got a player like Outlast playing, it's pretty crazy. All right, so as Steve and Outlast, let's set this one up. Tell you what, I'm parched. Let's get this going. I'm sure you guys are ready. Oh man, I'm parched. I've been sitting here in a suit and it's summer. I don't know. I just like looking fancy, but it's my own merch shirt, so we're pretty much ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll get into this. This tonight is the grand final, the Oceania 1v1 CarSoccer Community Cup number 2. The winner taking home $500 USD, and second place $250 USD. So nonetheless, there is some pretty good money, but the winner takes home the title of the Oceania Cup 2. And Outlast, he's got the first cup. Will he make it 2 for 2? That's the question we pose out there. As Steve is his opponent, can he make it? Can he take Outlast's reign away from him? Can he steal his thunder from beneath him? That's the questions we're going to ask out there. We're waiting for Steve to confirm when he's ready to go. Once he's ready to go, we will kick this game into gear. So I'll wait for these guys to join in. Once they join in, we're ready to go. New merch idea, 1v1 Community Soccer Cup suit. Yeah, wow. Pretty cool, wasn't it? Probably. If we do more than 4 cups, I'll think about it. I'll think about doing it. This merch is just my merch, guys. So that's cool. If you guys are brand new to the channel, hit that follow button. And look, guys, if you want to, you're more than welcome to chat and say hello. And give us your predictions. Actually, right now, before these guys start playing, I would love to know your predictions. Tell me who you think's going to win. Will it be Outlast? Will it be Steve? Will Steve get will he get a final reset? Will he be able to reset Steve? Will Steve be able to reset Outlast in this grand final? Is that the question? Greg, it's a grand final, so it's a best of 5. So it'll be a 3-0. So you think Outlast is going to 3-0 him in the first? So this is going to be interesting. So what do you think? Who do you think is going to take it? Will Steve come back? This is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm just going to let these guys know that they can start. And now the follows come in. You beauty. Honzi put his prediction a little bit higher in chat. Not sure, man. Okay, Outlast and Steve. Both underway and Outlast. He's been hot so far. He's been dominant. And he's absolutely crazy. Looks to try and get the first shot on, but Steve denies. So it's all about stopping the supply for Outlast. And Steve has a crack at the goal, but he's slightly high. He's not able to get the opportunity to go again, though he does go off the backboard, not allowing Outlast to get any sort of run at it. Does put it up on the side wall, lets it go. Steve now to run. He grabs that boost, launches at the goal, takes out Outlast, should be able to return around and shoot on goal. Although he's got the bouncing ball, Outlast takes it away, and a little bit of drama to start the opening minute of this game. Holy mollies, you wouldn't expect it. Outlast, in the meantime, we should put this one in, and it's barred down. Well, a whole lot of events to start it. What a shot from Outlast, though. That's an amazing goal to start the first one of the grand final. A little bit of pressure between both of these two. Bit of beef as well, I suppose. Outlast telegraphing that he was going to go inside. Opens himself up, and Steve counters right back. Let's have a look at Outlast's point of view. You can see that he wanted to go inside, and Steve very quickly onto it. Puts this one in. Good counter. Back for the kickoff. Sends it wide. So far, Steve's done one really to challenge Outlast early on. This is interesting. Good flick to the tail end for Outlast. Another bar down. And Steve finds himself behind at the moment, but it's sort of a game that we can see going back and forth between these two. And trust me, for Azale's sake, that he's been watching tonight, he's gonna expect some pretty crazy, pretty nutty stuff. And this is another one. Outlast. In the meantime, the flick around catches his opponent out, and that one into the back of the net. So 3-1 right now. The triple free with a 1. Looking a little bit freaky on this screen. And Outlast gets the kickoff going his way. Let's have a look how he's got a. That's an interesting kickoff. Fast kickoffs. Kickoff meta. Another one that goes for Outlast. Steve doesn't go wide. Wants to stay inside. Outlast playing for the height. Steve already up there. Yeah. Righto. So Steve knows instantly that he's going to look to go wide, but then at this point, Outlast sees where he's going and just stops for a moment and cuts inside. It's unbelievable how quickly Outlast thinks about changing the way he's going to attack when he sees his opponent make a decision on where he's going on goal. It's unbelievable how quick Outlast thinks about it. Steve, in the meantime, makes a fake. And Outlast right away just plays defensive to the play and shoots on goal, puts in the 6. Steve, I don't know where he's gone on this point. I think he's out. That one. 6-1 right now. We're heading on our way. The scoreline where Steve's not going to be too happy in this first game, but Outlast quite comfortable. It was a strong opening minute where it was a little bit of a tussle, but this one has been all Outlast. He launches this one on Steve, cuts across. Outlast now shoots on Demo, taking out Steve, and I think Some tactic needs to change right now. Brazil comes out. a couple shout outs right now in chat. Just give Outlast the money and save Steve the embarrassment. It was a little bit savage. Steve manages to make a big save here. Outlast will be a little bit fancy. Steve now, defensively. Brings this one out. Actually forces Outlast to play at this one. Not too bad in the end, but the ball was deflected enough where Outlast could cut around Steve. Play straight at the goal. Outlast up. Plenty of boost, so he knows he's got it left in the tank. He goes high again. They both got 100. Oh, the pinch. Side wall. Waterfall down. Steve will go wide. He's too little cautious right now. Outlast though. Pulls out the corner. Nice shot from Outlast. So 8-2, Outlast. Holy mollies. Tough game for Steve. Don't know what he's going to do. Gonna do something a little bit special. Outlast is putting on a clinic. So how far do you go in a final? Where is Outlast's measure? Steve right now. His first game, he just probably want to get it over and done with. Second game, think about playing a little bit more. Certainly knows how to play Outlast. Steve now downfield. This one will go slightly high. Good challenge in the end, and we'll play this in, put his third in, so well done. Good 50-50 from Steve. It's not done yet. 43 seconds remaining. We've seen 5 goals pile in from one position. Steve gets a kickoff goal. Goes in his favour. This is not bad. A comeback possible. Can Steve do it? Outlast. We've seen tonight demos that have worked quite well, and well, Outlast has made a mockery of that one, and he's completely stuffed that. So Steve puts in the 5th. 4 goals down, 30 seconds. This is a possible chance. The comeback potentially. Is it a point of tilt? Maybe. Who knows? If you're just joining us, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're in the grand final for tonight. The winner taking 500 USD home with them. Second place taking $250 USD home with them as well. So both players playing for something, but Outlast at the moment, he's not giving this one up. And with the time remaining, his first game, I suggest done. Outlast at the moment showing us the strength. Best of 5, so. And it's a reset grand final. So, Steve, a couple more games for him, and he'll be able to play this one through. Dying seconds this one. We'll be able to book this one in for Outlast. Interesting start game. Sponsor. Sponsor is USD dollars, guys. Wonder if Steve's looking to put this one in. Savage, Steve. Savage. And just for me, I'm going to let them watch it. There you go. So they can watch it. They can go for it. Shout out to everyone joining us right now. That's the first game. Done and dusted. Outlast for the first one. It is a best of 5 reset grand final. So if Outlast loses the grand final, it's Steve that wins it. We go to a second grand final. At the moment, Outlast with the first. 2 more, and he has the victory tonight. I'm going to ready up, and we're going to get into the next one. I won't hold these guys up any longer. But shout out to everyone in here right now. You guys, all good. Thank you for coming by. Unannounced sponsor. Happy just to be in the community. Happy to be around. Happy to help out the regions playing 1v1 Rocket League. You can take your guess at who it is. Meanwhile, Outlast. Having a crack at the first goal. It's Steve looking to go at this. Now, this has come down where Steve can have a go again. Though he elected for boost, and Outlast recovery is quite quick. Let's bring this around. Steve down. Outlast playing quite closely, Steve. The worrying position as this comes down in the corridor. Outlast could just launch for a goal, and well, Steve's taking it away. And if this is on target, no, he's shot off target. Outlast tells him straight away, thanks. He cuts the inside line, stops the potential shot at goal. I'm not sure if it was on target. Now he gets a chance to go with 100 boost as well. Gets the flick. Felt Outlast could have done a little bit more with that. Now Steve looking to make him pay, and he's gone off target as well. We're having the same as the first game. They go back and forth. This is where Outlast makes him pay, although Steve goes and he hits the post instead. Outlast reverses out, and, well, thank goodness, this time it's Steve with the shot on. I'm a little bit embarrassed. There's 2, ring around the rosy. I don't know what is going on. It's a bracket reset. It's a double elimination tournament, so it's a bracket reset. Outlast with a quick counter up the kickoff. So as much as you could drive around a park, this is what happens when you get a good kickoff. You go straight down the middle and put one back. That's how savage this game can be. Unbelievable stuff. There's the ping levels for you. Outlast 64 and Steve on 12. Does it do much of a difference? Some would say yes. But Outlast is pretty savage. What he can do on this field right now. Ball's pinched. I'm back defensively, Steve. Right back. Outlast. Steve's in 2 minds there. Wanted to go, but knew that the 50-50 wouldn't work in his favour, so he stayed out. This time it's a little bit better for him. The hook from Outlast. He launches. Angle's going to be hard. Oh, he gets it. That was a little... Where he was, yeah, good feather. A really good feather in the end to come down on that. That was really hard to read. Did everything he possibly could to get that. Steve needs his quick counter. Oh, he wants to take Outlast out, but the speed, he's too quick on that point. Ignores that 100, gets the spin, turns it inside. Oh, what can he not do? Perspective here. Steve's trying to get the recovery and he's just not there. 3-1. Coming down the halfway mark. Game number 2. Outlast. 2-goal lead. Welcome everyone in here. Hope you're having a good night. And Outlast, he's telling you he's having a good night. He's on another level. champion defense tonight. Have a look at this flick from downfield. He's telling you all, you want to come to OC and challenge me? Here I am. Steve, in the meantime, good kickoff for him. Gets in front. Makes it happen. Good counter. This is what he needed. Pulls in front. Touch to the nose. Nice. Out last. Underneath side. Turns it. Gets it. Well, it's just all these guys having a crack, seeing what they can do, seeing whether they can juke their opponents out. And trust me, I'm only just really getting an eye on these guys play. I'm used to watching a lot of the threes, a lot of the twos players, but ones, it's a new thing for me as well, guys. Out last. Can't save that one. Just go to his perspective. This is Steve downfield. Launched. Getting the speed and stretching for it. Can't get there. So 5-3 at the moment. 2 goal deficit. Steve trying to get back into this. Wants to tie the series up in the second game. Would be quite handy not to let Outlast get an easy victory. Let alone go out having an easy win. Why not get the bracket reset? Why not get the final reset? And what the hell just happened there? Right, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. That hurts. Juked by the goal. Juked by the post. And we got a controller DC, ladies and gentlemen, so that will be interesting to see what they do on this point. Outlast will allow them to have a goal back for it, so good sportsmanship. Whether it was or not, that's up to the players to decide, but they allow the goal to go in, so fair enough, so be it. Fair play. Bump. Steve, in the meantime, able to get his mind back on the game. Turns around here. Causes Outlast to get just a little bit too aggressive on the wall. Turns around, puts it in the back of the net. Stays close, but still. Outlast. Bit of banter in chat right now, but that won't stick, my friend. You live in WA and currently 7:14 p.m, my friend. You ain't tired. Defense on the line. Steve doing well to stay concealed for the moment. Outlast couldn't see much. Steve looking to flip high. Outlast. Nice defense straight up. Doesn't allow Steve any more room. Tough situation because that boost was taken. Waiting for that respawn, and now he's not in the best position. Steve will play, well, he thought he was going to play on the inside, but he played wide. Gone right around. Outlast in the meantime. Takes the demo and puts in the goal. That's savage, but it's the way the roost of ones these days. If you try to get around and be sneaky, though you don't have the pace, if you go supersonic, you fall victim to it. It's the way it is. Can't sneak around the players when they're at the speed. Probably the best part of the game, unlike right now. Out Steve in the meantime. Pinch ball high. Outlast will circle. Let's let go. Steve straight down the corridor. And continues his run. Oh! I was hoping it would be the ball instead of Outlast. Gets this run around. Dying seconds of the game. 2 goals in 8 seconds. This is 2 quick kickoff goals for Steve. This is the possible chance now. All possible chances that he can get this, but it has to be the kickoff matters for him. I have to pray to God that he can get this. If you're religious. If you're not, well then pray to the Rocket League gods. That one doesn't go in his favour. Outlast will bait the time by sending out a pie. And that'll be all she wrote for this one. So Outlast putting himself on to championship points. Right now, Steve. It's a full reverse sweep he will need to get for a reset in this grand final. Going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Steve, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. Holy mollies. Wowzers. All right, we'll see what happens between these guys. The fighting words in chat right now between them. We'll see what happens. Can Outlast get the job done? Will it be Steve that finishes it off? Or will it be Steve? Will it be Steve that comes back? These boys, well done. Solon casting, so much fun. New game for Steve. He can get the first to be highly favourable for him. Outlast, a brilliant save to hold it up and puts pressure on. Pinched far side, back defensive Steve. Go straight for goal. Ideal play here is Steve to stay wide. Cuts in. Outlast playing close. Oh, he's brought him in. Perfectly played by Steve here. Let's have a look how he's played this one. This is nicely done. Them fighting words last round, maybe the edge. We saw it last cup. I believe it was Torses that was put into a reverse sweep position. And he certainly came back and put... It was a reverse sweep moment coming into the match against Outlast. And he took him there. The Steve certainly can do it, and Outlast has been known to go down a couple games. Steve at the moment 2-0. Certainly in a position where is Outlast in his chase. He's behind him and can't catch up. He lets this one go. So 2-0 right now. Kick off for Outlast. Straight away into the goal. Doesn't even need to look. Bounce goes for him. Savage. Don't need to watch it. Outlast throws himself out the ball. That's a little flick. Steve lifts. Don't be too close to this backboard. Bouncing ball, a little tricky here. Outlast will clear. Gameplay not too crazy between these two. They're sort of really being... It's sort of a super casual approach between them. They don't want to make mistakes. Being really calculated about their approach. So really careful. We know both of them can lift to the next level, and Outlast wanting to put that one in, just missing. It's the upright, Steve. Zero boost, uses the flick perfectly as he can. Outlast, the save, deflection, comes down. The boost doesn't spawn for Steve. He's in a little bit of trouble here, though. He plays it like he's got boost. Outlast thinking he's got a little bit in the tank. Plays the 50-50, sets back down Steve. Now he's got a little bit, so does Outlast. There's a little bit of a style now. Outlast will, well, he just goes for the floor. Wanted to play Steve, will get pace and go down, make him punish. We're getting the height on him. Puts the third goal in for Steve. Not a high-flying, specky game, but certainly one that Outlast can't get control of, and Steve is really starting to get some confusion, though. That is a mistake from Steve. He wanted to get up. I think he wanted to jump. I'm not sure what he wanted to do. It's just a real mistake. What did he do here? Feels backflip, man. Yeah. Well, Outlast into the game now. He gets a backflip onto the ball. Have to do something a little bit better than that. Steve is right onto it. Gets this downfield, and this time he puts a demo in and puts in the fall. So Steve really lifting right now. Countering everything from Outlast. Don't need to watch that anymore. I think there's a candle lit for Griefx in chat. What's happened to him? Outlast. We saw him do something a little bit special against Jake in the semi-final to get himself into the finals, in the grand final. Now he's going to do something a little bit special here. Lock himself and win tonight's grand final. Steve, another one. Saved. Sets back, Outlast, plays it straight to the corridor. Steve this time doesn't go for the fly at it. Plays defensive. Does get a deflection back down to ceiling. Can't go for a round. Just playing time right now. He wants this win. Work back at it. Yeah, Outlast. There you go. So that's not once, twice, or even 3 times. That's the 4th time he's attempted this tonight. But this time, he's dangled it out to the right, and then he's got the speed with the nose. That was a lot better placed for Outlast, especially with the position of the goal. And Steve this time caught out with the pace going towards it. Gives chance for Outlast to get this game tied up with 30 seconds remaining. Steve really needs to go for a goal here. Get this past Outlast. Can't wait anymore. He's looking to do the same thing, but... And control. Outlast though past him, and he'll go straight onto the goal and tie this up. This is not done yet. Outlast to take the game in the last 14 seconds, possibly. Not even allow Steve into the series whatsoever. Steve, last 10 on the clock. Don't allow. He's not going to allow him. Straight away, just shoots on goal. No mucking around. Straight at it. Outlast thinking he's going to play something. What does Outlast do here? Oh, he's got a bump onto Steve, but it ends up putting Steve into the ball for defense. Last second, Steve will play it to the ground, and, well, Steve is into the series, so it's 2-1 right now. We go to game 4. Outlast. He has to fight again. And Steve, he gets a chance to tie this game up. Oof. We might be going to game 5, and a reset might happen. Steve starting to warm into this game. Shout out to Digital Bacon. Welcome in, man. Hello. Jay Smithers. Hey, mate. How are you? I'm seeing some names I haven't seen in a while. What is up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Game 4 right now. We're in the first series of the grand final. Outlast on tournament points. Championship point if you want. Steve's going to start with the first goal. He's happy to start with the first goal. That's what he needs to do. There's no drops. I wish there was. This isn't a community event, though. He's happy with it. Steve, in the meantime, flicks this high. But down Outlast, though. The control from Outlast. Superb. Steve Well, he's just got the control back around in his favour and Outlast. See his positioning. I think he went for the boost still in the end. Lost his positioning. You just saw Steve, 0 boost, but worried about with the ball and where it was. And in turn, able to actually make the play and shot on goal. Sometimes going for boost is never the better thing. Playing the ball and where it drops usually pays off. Outlast almost juked out with a shot on from Steve. Does have the 100 here, so we're able to grab the position and played his forward. Outlast. Tough place, defense out of play. Steve will have to go pretty insanely off the wall to make this happen. Outlast gets up high, and it's not played perfectly for the 50-50, so Outlast celebrates quite nicely in the end by laying on his back. I'm not going to suggest anything further with that one. Response from Steve. All right. The ability of Outlast, if you watch very closely, is very quick. His pace, I've said it from the start of the tournament, his pace and ability to juke his opponents on speed is phenomenal. And this is one, yeah, it looks like he's slowing down, but he only just gathers more pace. At this point, he gets out to the right and beats his opponent. Very nicely done, Outlast. He's only down by 1 and keeps himself close. Absolutely crazy stuff going on. Steve right now playing careful. Wants to cut inside. Not allowing Outlast any golden play at the net. Haven't seen Outlast go inside on his opponents as of yet. Something we saw a bit on Sunday night in the show matches. Did a couple times where he outplayed his opponents by going inside when they try to go far side on the goal. Yet to see it. Steve though, oh, this is brilliant play. Brilliantly played by Steve. Steve downfield, and we'll get this one. And gets the 5th goal. Well, this is turning around, and Outlast got to pick up his game right now. It's hitting the wall. Certainly a class player in playing in this game. A lot of people has the backing of Outlast as well, prediction wise. Oh, there he is. There's a sleeping giant. Wave dash in to turn as well. Bit of the angle to go over the top of Steve. No one can play that one right now. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Outlast. Steve in front by 2. We get halfway. Game number 4. Outlast just needs 2 more goals. Ties us up. Make it 3. Don't allow Steve to score anymore. He looks for left side. He's wide though. Outlast wants to go over the top. Positioning not the best. He will have to dive for this. Set in the back of goal. Forced on the back flip. Haven't seen Outlast really desperate on the defensive zone, but at the moment this is the most defensive press we've seen him in. And a couple of mistakes he's making at the moment. Tried to cut inside. Outlast now. Want to get past Steve. Knocks him out of the way. Steve, though, got the line of sight with the ball. 8's on the time. Outlast. Straight with the challenge. 50-50. The ball wide with the players. Pinched off the wall. Goes far side. It's all about the race. Time ticking down, Steve, with the height. Outlast using the car. Again, this guy's so equal with the challenges. Outlast. Well, he's flipped past the ball. Lost position. Steve demoed for now. Outlast looking for where the spawn's going to be. Steve, the far side. Be about where he goes, Steve. Onto it. Speed from Outlast. Intense. We're thinking it's going to go far side here, or at least in, but he just goes with absolute speed. And Steve can't get past to save that. Absolutely crazy from Outlast. Under a minute remaining. Steve still the lead, but the game been tight so far. Steve not in a position to save this one either. He's too close. Outlast. He's coming back. Looking to try and take the game away. It's tied up. Do not go anywhere. 44 seconds and this game could be decided. Or are we going to a game 5 for a reset? Outlast over the top. Takes the lead. Does Steve come back? The kickoff in his favour. It's landing in a good spot for him though. He cuts inside where Outlast plays wide. Steve very careful right now not to concede another goal. He doesn't want to give it away. Outlast though, meantime, tries to regather the ball. It does come back in. Now the cut. Steve just try and go at the goal. Outlast again playing every contest. The last 17 seconds needs to be played by Steve, and quickly the boost sitting with him. Outlast, not much to go. It's the last 10 seconds. Steve has to make this play right now. It's fly time from Steve. He goes at the goal. Outlast makes the save. There's the clutch. Just needs to bring it to the ground. It's going to be your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Outlast is your victor. He will take your win. He's your champion, ladies and gentlemen, of the 1v1 CarSoccer Community Cup number 2. Outlast over S. Steve. He's a back-to-back champion, ladies and gentlemen. The 2-time. Absolutely crazy. Outlast takes home $500 and Steve takes home $250. Third and fourth place. A shout out to the guys of Jake and Dumbo. They take home $125 USD dollars, and a shout out to the rest of the guys who participate in today's tournament Community Cup. Absolutely crazy. Thank you for joining us. It was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can't believe it. S. Steve is better. Oh, geez, Smurf. Gotta give credit where it's due. Absolutely crazy. Guys, what a game. There was moments in that game. I know you guys couldn't see it, but Outlast was saying he was fatiguing. He was writing in there, I'm fatiguing. So absolutely crazy. He was fatiguing phenomenally. So unbelievable stuff. Wowee, holy mollies. Tell you what, the action was crazy tonight. It was phenomenal. We're going to finish up for tonight, and we're going to send a host on to someone very lovely out in the Rocket League community. So who is hosting tonight? Let's go check out whoever's hosting. Whoever's playing Rocket League, we're going to send a host over to them. We give them a massive host. I would beat them both. Nah, I don't. I can't play that. I can't play like that. Who should we go load up? Who are we feeling? Have a look at that. 198. Yeah, you know what? Ava Chat's been in hospital, guys. He has not been well. he's been sick, and you know what? He unloaded on Battle Mick the other night. A lot of money on Battle Mick. So let's unload the viewers on him. Holy freaking mollies, we're on 207 viewers. We cracked over 200 viewers. Guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. It's so appreciated that you're here. Make sure you hit that follow button. And guys, if you want to check it out, jump in the VODs. Check out tonight's gameplay. Shout out to Azale for coming by and shoutcasting with me tonight. Like, I don't ask anyone to shoutcast because it's on my channel. I don't expect anyone to come and shoutcast, but if you're a shoutcaster out there and you know, obviously, you know, if you want to come by and shoutcast, you're more than welcome, okay? You're honestly more than welcome. It is appreciated. There's 2 more cups in the Oceania region. I will set them up. The top 8 out of this cup will be invited. We'll do a qualifier next Tuesday. Guys, if you want to be a part of the qualifier, I will get a room and a invitation open very soon in my Discord. So !Discord to be able to join that. I'll let you know all the information. Make sure you follow my Twitter and you'll find out all about it. I'm doing show matches on Sunday for the Oceania and Asia region. So 1v1, 2v2, 3v3s. Why not? I'm instead of playing games, I'm going to do some commentary. I'm not doing anything else at the moment, so why not? Do some show matches. Thank you, guys. You've all been legends. Let's go show some support to Ava. He's a player in the region. He's just come out of hospital. He's a pretty good bloke. The fact that he unloaded and put $500 on a streamer who's a good bloke. He's actually a mate of mine. Well, a streamer mate of mine. Let's go and show some love to Ava, yeah? We're going to put a raid on him. So, guys, thank you for coming by. You're absolutely fantastic. I can't believe the support in here tonight. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Go to commands. Go, 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 go.